Masih bertemu dengan ini sebelum kau dapat kesenangan. Berlawan oleh si tepi sambil sekarang ini. I run from none. Masih bertemu dengan ini sebelum kau dapat kesenangan. Berlawan oleh si tepi sambil sekarang ini. I run from none. Masih bertemu dengan ini sebelum kau dapat kesenangan. Berlawan oleh si tepi sambil sekarang ini. I run from none. Masih bertemu dengan ini sebelum kau dapat kesenangan. Berlawan oleh si tepi sambil sekarang ini. I run from none.
fury. Let's up on my dash, still
Kasi bertemu dengan Remy. Sebelum kau berapa kesalahan. Berlawan oleh SDPH sampai sekarang. I run from none.
You come from high. Now you see me rise.
Kasi bertemu dengan Remy. Sebelum kau berapa kesalahan. Berlawan oleh SDPH sampai sekarang. I run from none.
You come from high. Now you see me rise.
Kasi bertemu dengan Remy. Sebelum kau berapa kesalahan. Berlawan oleh SDPH sampai sekarang. I run from none.
It's 4 minutes past 8 o'clock in Manila, 8:04 p.m. in Malaysia, and 7:04 p.m. in Indonesia and Thailand. 25 Battle Royal teams from all across Southeast Asia still slugging it out on day 6 of the Zero to Hero Showdown Season 2. Welcome everybody to the Zero to Hero Showdown Season 2, brought to you, of course, by the one and only Paramount Gaming Esports. On the caster's desk tonight, my name is Bravosix, broadcasting live from Metro Manila. And with me is the one, the only, if there's a person like Beyonce and they called her Queen B, I'm gonna call her tonight Queen FB. FB meaning Fasyabunny streaming is in the house. Good evening, Bunny, and how are you doing? It's been a while since we've been partnered on screen, and it's been a while since we've had good internet together.
Agreed in every single word that you said, and I am feeling super excited. I'm feeling happy as well because this is the redemption. We've been talking about it for a long time,
Yeah,
and thank God. I mean, I feel also a little bit sad. Shout out to Oryu for actually, having a COVID at the moment right now. So we wish him all the best so that he will get better soon, recover soon. But on the other hand, when one door closes, it opened up for Bravosix to join in and do the redemption that we were looking for. Even actually before that, the schedule was already been put out by PG. Bravosix and I was like looking to each other's eyes saying, no chance for us together. And then the schedule was not given up for us. But tonight, there's gonna be a night for us to redeem ourselves, Bravo. And I'm super stoked as well for the teams that are fight off. There are certain teams that I've seen, they have been struggling throughout the showdown. So we want to figure out if they'll be able to redeem themselves as well here, just as us redeeming ourselves for the casting, Bravo.
and I couldn't agree more with what you said. I kid you not, this lineup is going to be one heck of a lineup. So mission control, courtesy of Golex Productions. Let's pull that list out. All right, care to lead? Ladies first?
Right, team number 1 for the slot. First, we got team 7. Second slot, we got VIXENS. Third spot, we got LÆTUS, SOLA, FIDE. Fourth spot, we got the 13 MAGNUS. This is by the 13 Esports brand. The fifth slot, we got the Potato Aim Esport back again for the day number 7. The sixth spot, we got the 4 Kings, the one and only, the amazing team that also joined in for the GIBR as well as the Garena Survivors. The 7th spot, we got the Cerulean Esport Dynasty, also known for the Garena Survivors as well as GIBR team. The 8th spot, we got the Atrox Esports. 9th spot, we got the EXP VALYRIAN, a really up and rising team right here. At the 10th spot, we got the team of We Can't Sleep team, but hopefully they will not sleep because they say that they can't sleep. Hopefully they cannot sleep until they become the top 6 going into the minors right here. On the other hand, on the 12th spot, we got the Royal Ace Emergency Avengers. Carry on, Bravo.
All right, slot number 13, we got babies, but will they be able to grow up and be part of the minors tonight? We also got R7X Freedom. Babies, by the way, is a team from Thailand. We also got R7X Freedom from Malaysia, another home team for Fasyabunny. HKC Crew at slot number 15, and slot number 16 will be ABC Anonymous, also a team from Malaysia. The rest of the bracket, 17 to 25 from the Philippines. We got TNC Esports Emperors, Shooter Dice PH or SDPH NOXIOUS, MANDIRIGMA CABALS at slot number 19. 20 is BVE VISAGE, another TNC brand, this time TNC Esports BLACKFYRE at slot number 21. DEUS X MAKINA version 2 at slot number 22. Academy of Brothers MAMBA at slot number 23. Riley Aries at slot 24. And rounding up the lineup is NICAEA Hawks. And I couldn't agree more with what you said, buddy. We are seeing teams that are experienced in the Garena Survivors, especially given the format of the Showdown. This is my second day casting the Showdown, and I've seen a lot of intense action. And we just recently did the Battle Royale reset or the season reset. So we are definitely going to see changes in terms of strategy, changes in terms of how our players will be able to execute the play. And of course, we got our prize pool tonight, which will be composed of 8,000 COD points or 8,000 CP, 1,000 CP per day for every winning team. Where would you use that 1,000 CP, Bunny?
Oh man, this is a new season, right? We got a new season coming up this season, and a lot of the lucky draws has already been put out. I saw the teasers, I saw all the posters out, and I feel like this is gonna be the most intense season where everybody needs to put as much as money as possible to get that lucky draw because it's one of the most beautiful lucky draws. And for you guys to be here to register inside the Zero to Hero Showdown, this is gonna be the best moment to get that 1,000 CP. So please get that 1,000 CP to draw as much as possible to get that lucky draw, Bravosix.
I couldn't agree more. And before anything else, of course, every game has its rules. So Mission Control, brought to you by Golex Productions.
In this video, we will explain the format of PG Esports Zero to Hero League for Quarter 3, Year 2022. The league will consist of 3 stages. The first stage is the Southeast Asia Showdown. The showdown will happen from July 29 to August 6. It consists a total of 6 rounds, played out in both TPP and FPP, isolated on blackout battlefields. 25 teams will compete in each showdown to win a share of the daily prize pool worth 8,000 CP. And the top 6 teams of each day earn the rights to qualify for the qualifier rounds of the Zero to Hero Southeast Asia Minors. The second stage of the league is the Zero to Hero Southeast Asia Minors. The Minors will happen from August 8th to August 13th, played out in FPP, isolated on blackout battlefields. This tournament will be conducted in a double elimination format. 48 teams will fight through the following stages: Qualifiers Bracket A and B, Lower Bracket A, Lower Bracket Finals, Upper Bracket Finals, and the Grand Finals. 24 teams will compete in the finals for the prize pool of $400 and the top 3 winning teams will qualify directly to the semi-finals of the third stage, which is the Zero to Hero Southeast Asia Majors. Who will hold it out in the Zero to Hero Southeast Asia League and be crowned the hero? Let's find out.
And there you have it, a great visualization graphics brought to you by the Paramount Gaming Esports. They have done a phenomenal job to make sure that every single guideline, especially on the administrating of this Zero to Hero Showdown, to be precise and detailed and also helpful to our players. So make sure you guys learn every single step of the way. And if you guys have any questions about the Zero to Hero Showdown, you have no problem whatsoever. You can also reach out to the admins and ask them what the process are. But so far, I gotta say, the video itself is already complete with every single thing that you guys need to know about the Zero to Hero Showdown. I know I keep on messing things up because I still have to learn to pace myself after my surgery, as well as to construct my words properly, but I'm doing my best, man, because the fact is, despite having that surgery, it will never change that my hype still lives in the day as well as in my blood, man. Bravosix, I really hope that you will also help me cover up for everything that I've done, but despite whatever it is, we are gonna do amazing job for tonight for the casting 6 rounds of the Zero to Hero day number 7, and this is second last day because tomorrow it will be the last bracket, which is the bracket B, or should I say bracket 8. And then after that, we'll move in to the minors as well as to the majors. So hopefully all of the teams, they're already prepared to make sure to get to the top 6 as well as to the minors, Bravo.
I could not agree more. And of course, just before before I go on to some of the specifics of tonight, I just want to tell you, you know what? It's normal for us to not feel confident in ourselves. I mean, there are days when you really just feel down. So I just want to tell you, partner, you're loved, you're beautiful, and you're awesome in everything that you do. So always remember that. And for all of you guys who are watching to us right now on the Paramount Gaming Esports page, we are also live on the Colix Gaming Facebook page. Again, don't forget to hydrate because too big is water.
Yes,
Shout out
sir.
again to our mission control person, Colix Gaming, in the house. Still directing us and giving us the instructions in the ear, loud and clear. And again, I just want to go back a little bit to the storyline of tonight, and this is going to be the basis of whatever analysis we will be doing. So we're going to look out, of course, for crowd favorites like 4 Kings. There's also Riley Aries, and then there's also 2 teams from the TNC Esports brand, which will be slugging it out and finding a way to go in for the showdown. Remember, these teams are experienced. We're talking about 4 Kings. We're talking about TNC BLACKFYRE, TNC Emperors. We've casted them in the previous showdown. We're also seeing comebacks from teams like Potato Aim Esports. I mean, I've casted them during my cast with Oryu. Shout out again to Oryu, who is supposed to be the one sitting in this chair. I mean, Potato Aim Esports knows how to play. They know how to to adjust and make the necessary rotations, especially in clutch moments. So I want to see more of that from Potato Aim Esports. They definitely don't have that potato aim. They have the potential. And so are everyone else in this particular roster. You know what? To be frank with you, I really want to see more teams from Malaysia, Indonesia, Thailand, Singapore, Macau, Taiwan to advance into the showdown, because this really is a showdown of nations, a showdown of who gets to be the best and who gets to represent their countries. Because you know what? I mean, the motto of Call of Duty Mobile is "Together we fight." I mean, we will fight together. We cast together. We come from different countries, Bunny and I, and I'm just happy that we don't have any internet connection problems right now. And I could hear her loud and clear. But yeah, I mean, that's my expectations for tonight. What about you?
Here. I mean, I couldn't agree more. And the best part is, this is also the same thing that I said to when I was casting with Red Queen as well. One of the best thing about this season, because this is the first season ever that we actually invited the Indonesian as well as Thailand to join in. Last previous season, we were able to actually only accommodate to the Philippines as well as MYSG. And that was only pretty much, I gotta say, even before that season started out, I was already disappointed from the MYSG participation, because I felt like there was not much of the engagement, as well as we have been promoting more of the players to join in, but then there was not much. And I think I also have to emphasize also, probably because the reason that there was not much of the participation, because throughout the season itself that was actually being conducted, it was actually the month of fasting. So I guess there's also a reason why most of the MYSG was not competing. But also, there's no
But
excuse for this season now, because the fact is, there's no month of fasting. You guys are already free up your spaces. You can join in. And I do see a few names right there on the MYZ, such as R7, HKC, ABC, Anonymous. And previously, I also see that ABC Mistake, one of the finest team who also able to build their name on the Plunge 2021, and then they rebrand themselves under the ABC clan. They also push into the GIBR as well as to the Garena Survivors, and they're back again here. I'm super happy, but you can't be the same team over and again. I want to see more teams, man, and I agree with you. So I hope that right here on the screen itself, if people are watching my live right now from who is watching my page, please listen to me. I want more MYSE, more representative of
yep.
my country as well as my region, because we also have a lot of powerful players. Don't be threatened out. Don't be scared with the Philippines. I know Philippines brings out the best players. I gotta say this. Whether it's a multiplayer, whether it's battle royale, Philippines brings out the best players. But we can too be as good as them if we practice. And this is where it is. Season number 3, Zero to Hero Showdown, is where you want to push your limit and be as good as. And who else to play with the best players if not here with the pro players itself, right, Bravosix?
I couldn't agree more. So let's get straight to the action. We are already seeing people dropping off from the first round. This is the first round, TPP isolated, and this is the round that will set the tone and tenor of the game. So Mission Control, if you could please show us what is going on now on the game. All right, we are just waiting on the on Mission Control to take us to the battlefield, take us to the front line. This is where the front line is at right now. We are seeing potential clashes over at Dock, also at the Frigid Wetland. At least 3 teams there. Another clash also in Countdown. It's clashes everywhere, Bunny. And look, they avoided Farm and New Vision City. So this is a very tactical choice for all of our players coming in tonight, partner.
Oh, I mean, tactical, but at the same time, I think it's not going to go on the good side, because the fact is, knowing for a fact they're sticking on the same spot that the other teams are going in, there's going to be a really massive early fight on during the first stage itself. And right now, we are seeing ABC Hanzi already giving a little bit of engagement on the rooftop, going for the higher ground advantage. Shouts out to the LÆTUS, but unfortunately, LÆTUS does not able to be taken. Now, 3 players sticking together, that's a great job. But on the other end, they lose one of their teammate, Ozai, by TNC. 3 teams right here at the dock side, going in for the smoke bomb shots, but throwing into the enemies, does not see anyone, but finally takes down Harvey. But 2 players still maintaining right now, trying to hold off, not going to overextend, but right now push in, slice out from Eastwood. Unfortunately, will be taken out by the PPSH.
PPSH 41, close quarter combat in that particular warehouse, buddy. That is where every shot counts and every aim counts, every bullet counts in those particular situations. And as you can see right now, LÆTUS Izumi with the M13 in the back 10. Footsteps coming in, and this is where your knowledge, your map knowledge, where to exit. You gotta have a plan A, a plan B, a plan C, up to plan Z if you want to survive in situations like this. TNC Nurse trying to go in, and Javi getting knocked down by Zhejiang with the M4. Izumi with a Vivian Harris skin trying to go and dodge, but Levon of TNC, the trap has been activated. LÆTUS Esports getting knocked down by Nurse. Definitely the Nurse is injecting some poisonous injections in that face.
I agree, man. And LÆTUS Esports, I think that could be the end for them. The fact that the whole entire squad has already been wiped out by TNC. And I don't also see the team of ABC as well. Could be that ABC Anonymous also has been taken down from the game itself. We've got 21 teams here on out for round number 1. And only 18 team has survived that engagement right now. And still surviving for that first round or first circle, we still have 66 soldiers. On the other hand, on the other map side, we are seeing 4 King Salty shutting down Baby Mundo. So I'm seeing Baby's Thailand versus Philippines fighting off right now. So I think that the team is going to push in. But on the other hand, our mission control has pushed us into the side of the countdown, whereby we have R7 also with the team of AOB.
Academy of Brothers. Will they be able to school them tonight, or will R7 make the lucky 7 tonight? Altair going in with a QQ9, a personal favorite of mine, and the DRH high impact weapons going in for the mechanic. Renz trying to find a way to hide. Very tactical choice, Bunny. Many players now reverting to the mechanic. The mechanic isn't a beginner's class now, and Blake knocking down Bosque with the RPD at close range. Jello going for the assist to Bosque with the Mac 10, and very, very good awareness from AOB now. They're trying to offset the play of R7 by memorizing where or potential points of entry. And that is very important in situations like this, Bunny. You gotta know where, and you gotta anticipate where your opponent is gonna enter, and you also have to have a good exit strategy if things go south. And in this case, R7 may not have made successful kills as of the moment, but I think the Solomon will wise up and find a way to escape, to regroup, and hopefully reset for his team, because it's very important. Again, it's a game of survival. Battle Royale is a game of survival among anything else. No matter whatever weapons you're carrying, whatever mods you have, you gotta survive. And now we are moving on to Potato Aim Esports, not having their potato aim right now. They're literally having French fries as they kill 4 people already in the room. Very impressive start for Potato Aim Esports tonight, Bunny.
Yep, agreed. I mean, surprisingly, they're also a little bit aggressive. They're actually rotating around the map, scouting the area, trying to figure out where is the enemy is coming from, or where is the location of other enemies. And I like this. I feel like the Potato Aim, after days, they're coming in from the Zero to Hero Showdown. It seems that their confidence level has actually boosted up even more. And I like you, and I agree with you when you said that we're going to see more of Potato Aim fighting off right here on the Zero to Hero Showdown. But on the other hand, right here, we got the team of K, which is, if I'm not mistaken, this is Octa fighting off, and there's a smooth bomb has already been released, but unfortunately, not sure who is the one who has been taken down, and so far they only got 1 kill. So probably there's one player who's already offside from their own teammates, and they've figure it out that there's only one player they can already push in, and that's the one opportunity that has already been used up for the team. And unfortunately, the players, I find it very obvious, I find it peculiar, which is why there's only one player around this area, and they're just separated from their own team. Bravo.
I couldn't agree more. Welcome to the black market. They say welcome to the black parade. When I was a young boy, I'd go down to the bunker and get my weapons. I couldn't sing anymore, but because I have to save my voice, there's still 6 rounds. Malos of Cerulean Dynasty, one of the teams that participated in the Arena Survivors. Malos with the SMR. Oh, the SMRS could be modded now? It's the first. Oh, I'm just kidding. I thought my view my view was really blocked there. Moving on now to SDPH. Asim in Filipino means sour. Will it be a sour night for Asim tonight, or will SDPH find a way to make it noxious for their opponents. As we can see right now, Lakshon or Lason and Asim. Lason in Filipino means poison. Will they be able to make the name Noxious a name that stands out for the showdown? We'll saw it later. But here we go. 4 Kings, the crowd favorites obviously of this bracket. Salty finding a way now to escape with that snowboard. And over at the background, we are now back to SDPH. We just had a little bit of a technical glitch there, but Mission Control will definitely fix that for us in a little while. Asim and Lason literally casually driving towards the sanitarium area. I think they're probably going to go and find a way to get resources.
Agreed, probably. And because the fact that there's no one around this area, there's definitely a chance for them to loot around. And as DPH, on the other hand, is also around the area, but not close by, because the fact is, airdrop has already been taken out by 4 Kings. They have the opportunity. So definitely, we are seeing Arsenal has already given out 1 slot for the side of 4 Kings. Salty has a Jack module already for his side. So this is going to be very, very tricky, as well as a very challenge for other enemies or other teams, because if they fight off with the 4 Kings, they gotta know that the 4 Kings already has an arsenal ready to blast out to the enemy. On the other hand, inside the area of downtown, we got the Cerulean right here hiding. Dre is all alone, and I think that he was left all alone. This is the thing that I also wanted to point out to the Garena side. Like, why did you had to remove the names of the players? We want to see the names of the players who still live, who is already been revived, or who is already down and out of the game itself. Because the fact is, once they remove the list from the left side of the page itself, or from the left side of the game, the view itself, we are a little bit uncertain of the name as well as the players who are still surviving. On that end, I'm going to continue on with the casting. Just a little bit of complaint on my side. But across this area of this downtown as well, we have the team of AXP, who's actually scouting the area. Could be that they already fought off with the Cerulean and looking for the last player and trying to get that full-on squad wiped out for themselves.
Lot 4 now, Bunny, and we are seeing 13 Magnus being knocked down by Ban with that grenade shot, if I am not mistaken. And as we can see right now, Gab is being revived, finding a way for the players. And there is air support! We got air support, and air support has marked its target. Ban definitely getting killed. And you know what, Bunny? Mastery of air support is becoming a thing right now. Over the last game 2 days ago, we saw epic plays coming in from one of the teams that was flying the Jackal. And flying the Jackal, you got to have an experienced pilot who knows how to use air support, because that will take one burden off of your team. If you have 3 people fighting, that may be challenging. And we move now to Riley Aries getting killed there. Bijan going or scoring a kill on the player of Riley Aries, excuse me for that. KLSG or Kalasag. It could I read it as Kalasag, but it could be meaning something else. He's walking into a potential trap because there's a lot of soldiers over in that area trying to go for the outside safe zone play just to make sure he doesn't get detected. Will he be able to go back for the dog tags? You know what? High risk, high reward maneuver if he's able to pull this off.
Maybe, because the fact is, here's the thing. They want to make sure that they survive, and at the same time, they want to make sure that they have the opportunity to fight off at the outside zone, because the fact is, it's just a second circle, so it's not really that painful, but at the same time, like you said, high risk, high reward. You got to make sure that you know how to actually pace yourself, not only to get the dog tags, those items actually at the outside, because once you go into the zone, you know for a fact you're going to meet with other teams who are already inside the zone. You got to be prepared. And right now we are seeing from the AOB, they are doing what they need to do to loot up as much from the dead of the bodies, dead of enemies, the soldiers that have already been taken down, and doing as much as looting as possible to give much more base on their own weapons as well as items inside their bag. But on there, moving into another team right here, we got the Team K. This is by the team of Royal Ace, fighting off with the team of R7. Back again with this team. They were fighting off at the countdown, and right now with also the bases as well as the help from the higher ground of engagement-wise, the R7 has been pushed out, as well as the team from the Royal Ace right now. They want to spot out that last player. They were the one who has been fighting off at the countdown. Steps will be seen, and right now at the higher ground advantage, but Solomon wants to actually challenge. Fights off with the Jag and takes down
Oh.
Miura, but unfortunately he's all alone. 2v1 right here. Can he do it? Can he clutch it out? Shots coming through, and unfortunately he will be taken out by Ray, and that will be the end for R7 Solomon. And he also, we can see that Bosco also has been shut down, and I think that will be the end for the team of R7 Freedom. Bravosix.
Slot number 11 is Reborn team from Indonesia. And will they be shouting Merdeka after that 11 kill performance? A stellar performance for Reborn team tonight. Indonesia is literally putting its Garuda, putting its Eagles, putting its, they have a very talented player in terms of flying that Jackal. But we move on now to this engagement between WCS and TNC BLACKFYRE. By the way, Chapo is a personal friend of mine, and thank you for that brilliant A-shot or that 3-shot mission control. WCS and the rest of the team, Brooks, is trying to flush out these people with the gunfire gameplay with the AK-47 Frostbrand, and he is a defender. So I will assume he's gonna try and go in for the close-up. But will this count? I mean, he has to have backup if he wants to pull this off properly. But I think they hesitate, knowing that the ridge doesn't give them any comfort. And in order for you to be able to deploy that defender, you gotta find a way really to have a flat space and press it in the nick of time. Because if you don't press it in the nick of time, it's gonna be, that one press could mean a lot.
Agreed, definitely. And I feel like this passive aggressiveness is actually a great tactic that is being used out for the Reborn team. But at the same time, I don't want to make them feel a little bit more intimidated, because the fact is, if you're becoming too passive and to a point that you actually, how do I say, question your own ability to fight off, and that's gonna give off more of the opportunity for the enemies to take you down. So this is something that the team of Reborn team have to actually hold down and push through inside this 0-to-hero showdown. But moving on to another team right here, we got the Potato Aim fighting off. Ooh, and Salty 4King shuts down Potato Haze up, but no, there you go. We got the air engagement right here, throwing out from that Jackals so much. And I could agree on that. I saw yesterday night whereby colleagues as well as Neptune was fighting off, was actually casting off, and beautifully done. Taking down Tom Peeps as well from the 4Kings. 4Kings is losing most of their teammates right now, and Salty, he's gotta be salty right now to actually revenge for the teammates. Hopefully, he'll be able to take the dog tags and revive them team up. But on the other hand, Potato Aim is close by. Smoke Bomb has been released right here. He's trying to survive it out, but can Potato find that one player to survive? Oh, jumps down straight to the enemy and back. Tap cheap straight away, but on one more player to go. Salty repositioned himself, fix up the armor plate, and on the other hand, Potato does not go for the engagement, knowing for the fact that Potato is a little bit being Potato right now to fight off with the 4Kings. But on the other hand, 4Kings is doing well as the solo player. Salty is still surviving right here at the battlefield, Bravosix.
Very important for Salty to make a good reset at this point. He was facing off against two teams, one that was closing in on him, and he was able to shut down and make that 3 teams. Altair now. Oh, Altair's vehicle has been detonated, courtesy of Salty. Salty is literally on fire. But before I go to that, 4K was trying to shut down Band and his mythical Jackal airplane. I have to say, Band and the rest of Reborn took 4K out by surprise. And Salty scoring another kill with Astian with the Frostbrand underwater. Salty is trying to do a seal maneuver. He's silencing opponents on the air, on sea, and on land. What more can Salty do? I mean, I am so surprised with the way 4K is trying to rotate right now. But and Tom Pips is back. I just saw him trying to drive the boat. And Octa gets killed there by AXP. And they are in an engagement with the rest of Reborn. Reborn is literally relying heavily on air support right now. But I have to say that is one of the most brilliant plays, and Potato Chip getting killed there by Salty. Salty is very, very good in his aim tonight. I wonder what he took.
Oh man, I wanted to what he took just now, because the fact is he's doing phenomenal as the clutcher. He's able to shut down each and every single one. He takes another kill right there. T7 Raid has already been taken down, and right now T7 needs to do something because he's already losing his teammate. They're gonna do a little bit of probably a backup as well as revenge. They throw a little bit of grenade to Salty side, but that's not gonna do anything. But they want to go for the rush. But on the other hand, right here we have the team of Reborn meeting off with another team on the higher ground, EXP. see. Can they meet it out? They will actually climb the hills right now. They want to meet off Daryl, but unfortunately, Daryl already put out that smoke bomb just right on time to make sure that nobody suspect him or see him at all, which is amazing job. But on the other hand, he needs to run out from the area because the fact is the team is going to go in for the push, especially corner out by two teams at that area. And there you have it. Daryl shuts down Tompkins again. Tompkins been shut down after one another. Bravosix.
I couldn't agree more. Look at that. They already have 15 kills at this point. Reborn is literally making some exchanges right now. But Chapo of TNC BLACKFYRE going in for the kill, going in for the close-up. Miura finding a way to literally find a way to rotate. And that is wise on the side of Reborn. They got to find a way to rotate or else they will be eaten by the powerful aim of TNC BLACKFYRE. They have slayed a squad earlier in the dock, if you remember, Bunny. And now they're doing the same again. 7 out of 21 teams remaining with 18 out of 81. This is going to be a close range engagement. And it all boils down to how good teams are at up close and personal. Reiji now finding a way to escape the roof. TZ killing Chapo with a Jack 12. So much automatic shotgun combat coming in, partner.
Yep, definitely. And ooh, Miura was shut down by the Jag 12. This is one of the meta for the season. Actually, from even the moment that he was already been introduced, Jag 12 has been one of the popular weapons to fight off. Everybody knows once you take off that Jag from the floor, it will be the ultimate weapon to fight off with the enemy. And so far right now, T7 is doing well. They're trying to make it off, making sure that they will stick together. They're not going to overextend. They're just going to overview every single location that the enemy is in. And they spotted out one of the player, which is by the team. If I'm not mistaken, this is actually the... I cannot see the name. I cannot see it clearly, but I think it's We Can't Sleep. Is it We Can't Sleep team? I think it's We Can't Sleep, yeah. And we have We Can't Sleep team as well as the team 17, which is TNC Emperors right here. And Guapo, unfortunately, will be taken out by Loki, but Ron still surviving, will be able to pick himself out with the smoke bomb to hide from the enemies.
All right, that was a brilliant display also from Team 7, surprising everything tonight. We already have at least 3 teams with double-digit kills now. We got Reborn, we got 4K, and we got Team 7. And these teams with double-digit performances are literally banking on the way they do their kills. And now Ron getting hit by the defender there, Gerald getting killed, and Brooks getting killed by Ron. What a great back and forth outside of the safe zone. And Brooks is going to be silenced. That makes it kill number 11 for TNC slot number 17, TNC Emperors. Ron, and we are down to the last 3 teams, buddy. 11 kills. Woo! So we are down to the last 3 teams. Team 7, we got one team, which is I just couldn't, slot L1. I just have to double check. And there is one more, which is, it's Team 7. Man, literally making the bite.
Yes, sir! Royal, Ace, and Mag doing wonderful job right here. 3 teams still surviving. And on the other hand, they lose one of the players. And right now, we got Lord coming in for the push. They know there's 1 player right here on the trailer. 2 players coming through. And Ant-Man will be shut down. No more clutcher for you, sir. But on the other hand, 2 teams still surviving. We got Team 7 versus the team of TNC Emperors. Will Emperors rise out? Will the royalty goes in? Or will fate actually say, I surrender to my fate of death? And right now, pushing in for the round number 1 is gonna be the Team 7 as the champion for the first round.
Brilliant play executed by Team 7 over in that last round, Bunny. Team 7 literally keeping it together, making ways, or finding a way to literally make themselves cohesive in terms of their tactics, because they obviously had the numbers advantage. They knew that, you know, TNC Fate was just 1 player remaining. They had the advantage, so Fate was forced to go back inside or outside of the safe zone and literally just succumb to the fate. But you know what? Team 7 was the upstart of the night. They were the upset of the round. We were expecting a lot, given the double-digit kills, again, by Reborn, by 4K, and also Team 7. I mean, there were a lot of teams that were performing at a high-performance level tonight, and you got to give it to them. And if you were talking about highlights, I got to give it to Salty as the player of the round, because Salty was literally spewing shotgun shells everywhere, even under that situation we're in. He was just the only one from 4K after that brilliant airstrike by Reborn. So we are definitely going to see more of those engagements later on, especially when we move into Blackout, where there's a lot of open spaces. So I am expecting that the second round we'll see Team 7, we'll see 4K, we'll see more of Reborn come into shape.
Agreed, agreed. I mean, it's an amazing job by the first round itself. A great clutching. I got to see a lot of the movement coming in from Four Kings. Just like I agree with you, Four King Salty. He was the only one left. He's been trying to get most of the dog tags for the teammates, reviving Tom Pitts back into the room. And again, Tom Pitts was shut down while he was already inside. Revival wise, he's already been denied, but yet Salty still rise to the test to make sure that he be the one to survive for the Four Kings team. And that is why they are the one phenomenals, and they already put out a great fans. People are looking up to them because how amazing they are to survive inside the battle royale. And I agree with you, when it comes to battle royale, it is a battlefield for you to survive, making sure that no matter what it is, don't let your teammate down. If you're the only one left, making sure that you will not be the last one to be taken out. So that's what we saw from R7 Solomon as well. He tried to survive, he tried to make sure that he will be able to revive back the teammate, but then a rematch comes back from the countdown towards to the side of XIII. In the end, they meet up again with the team of Royal Ace. If I know, it was Royal K. It was Reborn team. My bad. It was Reborn team. And now we're moving into the post-game breakdown. We're seeing the T7 TZ able to take 6 kills, Reggie with 3 kills, as well as Lord War and Red with 2 kills. So far, I gotta say, numbers-wise, they are doing well, but we gotta give more to those teams who are able to get double-digit kills, because compared to our first place winner, there were other teams who were at the bottom, yet they were able to get a great number of kill points. Am I right, Bravo?
Not just kill points. I mean, all of these teams were literally, they know their map well. They know how to utilize new technologies. And I got to give it to Team Reborn from Indonesia. The air support literally made the difference for them. Band was literally using a forbidden jutsu with that airplane. I don't know how much he practices with the Jackal, but he was very, very effective in giving air support because based from experience and based on studying military tactics, if you have, this is what Reborn was basically employing, what we like to call a combined arms approach. When you say combined arms, you have many different elements working together in a squad. So you have 3 people fighting on ground, one directing the airplane or the Jackal to literally circle around and make its target hit. So that takes a lot of skill. It literally levels up the action. Before, there was no air support, buddy. We didn't see any of it. The closest we had to air support was people firing machine guns from a chopper. So that is gone now. We have jets. We have I'm more than willing to discuss this probably later once we go on to a break.
Yep, agree. Because I gotta say, the best season is gotta be the season because everything has been put out. All the players, they started to actually build up a great composure. They build up a great gameplay. They learn how to infiltrate as well as insert as well. Sorry, my bad. Thank you, production. Insert every single weaponized inside the battle royale itself to make sure that they have the best gameplay, and we'll see even more best gameplay coming up right after this. Don't go anywhere, guys. Keep on liking, keep on sharing. This is the Zero to Hero Showdown with Bravosix as well as Fasyabunny right after this, round number 2.
You come from high. Now you see me rise.
Masih bertumbuh dekat sini. Sebelum kau dapat perlawanan oleh Eddie, tapi Sami sekarang ni Kasi tumulong na rin sebelum kau dapat kita. Lawan na ulit kita bisa mis sekarang.
You come from high. Now you see me rise.
Kasi tumulong na rin sebelum kau dapat kita. Lawan na ulit kita bisa mis sekarang.
You come from high. Now you see me rise.
And you're still with us here on the Zero to Hero Showdown Season 2, brought to you, of course, by Paramount Gaming Esports, Bravosix on the analysis desk. And tonight, Fasyabunny is our anchor woman and the anchor queen. And speaking of leaders, I believe Mission Control already has the leaderboards up, so let us see them right now. Okay. All right, we got Team 7 leading off the pack with 29 points, followed by TNC Esports Emperors with 24 points. Number 3 is Reborn Team with 20 points. We Can't Sleep at number 4th spot with 18 points. We also got TNC Esports BLACKFYRE with 16 points. And number 6 is Royal Ace Emergency Avengers with 15 points. What do these points mean? It means you got to kill and you got to back it up with placing points just like we always do. But we have to give it the real MVPs of this leaderboard for me, Bunny, is Reborn and Team 7. Reborn simply because a big chunk of these 15 kills that they were able to do were off of air support. And we're talking about air support earlier. I want to dwell on it later. But your thoughts first.
Yeah, I mean, agreed. Because the fact is, who would have thought this season? This is what we also discussed off screen just now. Previously, when Jacob was introduced, nobody dares to put in, and this is the word that I was saying. It's not insert, implement. They
Implement,
couldn't
yeah.
they couldn't even implement the gameplay of Jacob inside every single battle royale, whether it's a tournament or Scream. I don't even see anybody using it. The Scream or tournament, nobody use it, even despite Jacob was already been introduced for one season already. But second season, sheesh, season number 7, who would have thought you would surprise me with the collaboration of Ghost in the Shell, but also with the players. Amazing job inside with the air support. A great welcoming on the Jacob gameplay right here. I'm really impressed on the REBORN side. But on the other hand, how will the other teams will actually also respond to this, because if we're talking about Jacob's already been introduced and also we are seeing that REBORN is already doing well, I think other teams or enemy as well, they're gonna figure out, oh, if they can do like that, then we can do like that too, Bravosix.
It's another story for another day, Bunny. That is what you call anti-aircraft warfare. But speaking of warfare, we are going to go down to the live map view. It is quite a bad map division. So many on the top. We might be expecting a clash over at Rivertown Fracking Tower and the favorite construction site. But moving on, I could really... Oh, there's at least two teams over at the turbine. They're taking advantage of the far... the distance that is increased when you're dropping in blackout. But again, are we going to see something later? We are going to have to wait. And Swain going in for the kill to Kuratong of SDPH. They are, I assume, at the asylum. So this is another format of warfare that we're seeing. We're talking about close quarters combat now. We're talking about finding a way to clear ceiling, roof, floor, or whatever have you. It's very important that you and your team are cohesive in operating. You stick together, because the moment you head out the door, it's something, and someone might spot you and kill you, and that will cause trouble for your teammates because we're still in the early game.
Yep, agreed. And BVE games right here, they already spotted our latest. They were the one who engaged. And right now, Ninja class already being used by Easy God to actually go in for the push. He will be already scouting the area. They want to see the step. Where is the enemy? And Swain on the other hand already jumped out from the area and will be spotted out by Paz right there. BVE, VISAGE, they are doing the most visualized into the side of the team latest. And unfortunately, 2 players out. And I think that could be the end for the latest SOLA fight. I'm so sorry, Loitus. It's not going to be SOLA fight. It's going to be SOLA back to the lobby, my friend.
I could not agree more. And as we can see right now, 19 out of 20 teams still in the play. We are going to be seeing a lot of these close quarter engagements in Blackout. And then I assume... Oh, wait a minute. Fate is getting hit by Potato Chip right there. Potato Chip using the new Switchblade X9. My thoughts on this weapon is that despite its low magazine count, it has the potential to actually inflict a lot of damage. But my only problem is the necessity to really get more rounds on the enemy. And since it's a submachine gun, I will assume that many of the players will use it for hip fire or for close quarter engagements as the case. So the Switchblade X9, I believe, will be having a good impact in terms of having another new choice for SMGs. But based on experience, Bunny, I would say the QQ9 and the MAC-10 are good SMG choices as of the moment, because these are weapons that have already been tried and tested throughout the different seasons, and players already have made adjustments to their loadout. But that's just some thoughts coming in. And as we could see right now, DEUS X MAKINA over at the gas station trying to go for the resource play. And they will be chill for the moment. 80 out of 20, 65 out of 80. Back to you, Bunny.
I agreed on you. Gotta add on more on the idea of the to the QQ9 as well as to the Switchblade. I mean, we talk about it. When it comes to season after season, there's gonna be new metas. It's going to be a whole new different of landscape putting out from the players itself. They have to figure out which weapon would be the best weapon to fight off when it comes to close range, because once the nerf and the buff season comes off, some weapons will not be as good as they were before. And compared to what we saw previously, people pretty much go for CBR as well as to the side of, if I'm not mistaken, it was QQ9 was not inside MAC-10. Yes, it was CBR and MAC-10. Pretty much 2 of this SMG was the phenomenal one. Pretty much everybody was already going in for this gameplay of the SMG. And moving into the gameplay first, we are seeing TNC Lovon has already been taken down by the AOB. Academy of Brothers meeting off with the TNC right now. This is the Blackfyres. Zhejiang also been taken out by Black. And I think there's only one more player left. We're still seeing Levon still surviving. So that means they shut him down, but he's already been knocked down, and that means there's a possibility there's still a survivor from the team of TNC Blackfyre. So we still haven't seen yet the other team, but so far right now, moving into another playoff, we are seeing BVE is also close by. On the other hand, here at Dogs right here, Jackal has already been blasted out, and this is by the team of 13 Academy. Sorry, 13 Esports, meeting over the team of babies right here. Ooh, sprays off just a little bit too risky right there. Almost been taken down, almost been tagged down, but it's okay. Makuti already still surviving right here. Jumps down, moving back into the higher ground advantage with the ninja class, and unfortunately, the rest of the babies, we are left with 2 more players. We got the baby shark right there, closing in with 3 players right here. They need to be really, really alert right here. They know there's 1 player right here. They're trying to scout the area, but they don't see it yet. Baby shark, don't be afraid because there's 3 players coming for you right now. He's swimming in the water. The shark is swimming in the water. Would you like to swim with us? Yes, sir. 30 said we want to swim with
Can I
you.
sing?
And yes, please.
Can I sing? It's the end do 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 do. It's the end do 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 do. It's the end do 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 do. As Baby Shark getting eliminated right there, the shark has been ended, or the shark's reign of terror has been ended by 13 Magnus, and that was an example of how not to do a play in terms of cohesion, because I might assume, one might assume that oh, brilliant kill there by Bastian, knocking down Tokyo with the SMRS. I just couldn't fathom how good his aim was. I mean, that is brilliant. I never expected to see more SMRS plays, because over in the past seasons, wait a minute, the child prodigy going in for the knockdown. Thank you for that brilliant shot, mission control. As we could see right now, Tom Pips going or securing a kill to AXP. And I'm not sure if they're just 1 or 2 players left at this point, but 4K is literally using their rotational advantage as well as battlefield awareness to try and escape. My bro, Salty on the rear. Gege providing the backup. But my bro, I gotta run, my bro. I gotta find a way to escape, my bro. This isn't good, my bro.
So funny. I mean, like, the name itself is already calling out the irony of the situation. But on the other hand, AXP losing the team is they need to back off. They were the one who engaged the 4 Kings, but 4 Kings respawned very well. Unfortunately, taken out. I really expected more when it comes to the SMRS. They were doing so well. The Inquisition was already there, but then once they were able to actually meet up with the team of 4 Kings, the close range when it comes to accuracy as well as the supremacy of weapon, it really goes down to the 4 Kings. Now we're back again with the team of 13 Magnus versus the potato aim right here. Cheap is looking for Makuti. That's 2 players right on the boat. On the other hand, 1 player at the dock side. He spots the steps and he has a ninja, so he can do a little bit of surprise attack here. But unfortunately, Makuti say, no surprise for me, please. I want to run away, but no, not gonna be another chance for that, because oh no, I thought Chip was gonna get the upper hand. She was the one who shot it up, but the Mag 10 was just too powerful in the water, and in the end, Makuti able to shut down Potato Chip. But is there gonna be a support from the Potato Aim? I'm not sure, because Potato Aim respawn, we still left with Blue and Polo Bravosix.
Polio, I told you off air, it's polio. Polio is Italian for chicken. Will they be able to go for the winner chicken dinner tonight, or will they be eating back at the lobby? Now we move on to our slot number 12, which is the team from Aces, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
That is the team from Royal Ace Emergency Avengers. Will the Avengers assemble, or will Thanos be able to collect the Infinity Stones and eliminate these players? 2 kills now. Moving on to Cerulean Dynasty. Will the Dynasty extend, or will the Dynasty end? Malos finding a way to regroup and reset, especially in a map like Blackout, where there are... Oh, wait a minute. There's a vehicle that's passing by. There's a Jackal in the map, and that makes everything a little bit more complicated, just like the Avril Lavigne song.
Ooh, exactly. A lot of the composure around this area is being scattered around by the enemy, and Cerulean Dynasty, like you said, will the Dynasty lives on, or will it end? Right here, they need to actually regroup and step up the game, because the fact is, the Avengers is coming to avenge. And on the other hand, on the left side, we are able to see the leaderboard. If you guys missed out what was happening for round number 1, Team 7 is on the top right here with 29 points. Esport Emperors on the other hand with 24 points. Reborn team with 20. We Can't Sleep team with 18. TNC Esport Blackfyre on the other end with 16 points. And only 1 point divide is Royal Ace Adventures with 50 points. That is our top 6 so far. Remember, guys, only top 6 team that will be moving into the minors. So there's a lot of teams that need to push up and actually catch up with the top 6 of the Royal or the leaderboard itself right now. But on the other hand, right now, we got the four Kings teams close up with the team of R7. So far, no engagement. Tokyo is just doing as much as looting as possible right on the dead body. Does not spot anyone, but there are vehicles such as the air support we have seen so far. And there's a shoot! There is
Here we go
engagement!
again.
There you go! We got the engagement coming in from the team of R7. Oh, I see R7 is doing the Jekyll. That's what I said. This is what I asked Bravosix. If one team has already pushed out, they already show an achievement
No,
to the
it's
side.
banned. It's banned.
No, it's banned.
And he's
It's
back.
a reborn.
He's back. Band is literally utilizing his core strength right now, which is flying air support. And take note, he's not even using a refiller class, he's using a smoke bomber class, which makes it all the more interesting. Now, Band was able, you know what, the mere presence of a Jackal, when in the hands of a skilled pilot, again, we talked about combined arms earlier during the start of the match, and that is what REBORN is trying to use right now. They're trying to be consistent in using Band's prowess in the air to try and even the odds, because this is what I like about the Indonesian team. They don't fight man-to-man, mano-a-mano with Filipino teams because they know that that will be their disadvantage. So what do you do next? You utilize whatever is present in the map. And in the context of REBORN using the air support, they have been phenomenal in using it, not really going for kamikaze moves. They time their airstrikes. They make sure that the weapons they use, because the Jackal has two weapon systems on board, mind you. It has an automatic cannon and it has missiles. So you could engage on the air and on ground. Now, at first, when I first saw the Jackal, I was actually expecting dogfights. You know, dogfights is a military term for air combat. So air-to-air combat is definitely something that I tried to expect, but right now I could see that they are using it for ground support. Moving on now to the WCS Bunny. They're trying to hold off over at the fracking tower, one of the few places in Blackout where there actually is ample cover.
Riley Aris. So far, right now, they are at the edges of the zone, close by to the team of We Can't Sleep. I mean, I think they know it. They can spot the enemy already, and it seems that they don't want to go for the overextension. They're just waiting for the right time, and they just want to make sure that who will get the first engagement, but who wants to go for the move. Is it going to be the Riley Aris? And right now, scouting, not going to land the shot yet, but they spot it out. They know the enemy is right there. So far, they don't want to go for the extension yet. They just want to hold off, look for any loopholes that they can actually go in for the rush or go in for the closure. And maybe with the gap being closed up by both of this team, maybe one of those players will be able to do the engagement wise. But so far right now, Riley Aris getting the higher ground advantage. They're already right on the top of the fracking tower to make sure to give more information to the enemy. On the other hand, right here, we got the KLSG. I don't know how to pronounce it. Is it Kilser? Probably Kilser. But right here on the ground, he's already looting around. And I like this. One player moving in with a sniper, scouting from the bottom, from the ground itself. On the other hand, there's two players on the higher ground advantage. They will be scout to give the air support. On the other hand, I like this. There's a great tactic, a great aggressive precedent coming in from this team. Moving along to another team right here. We got the 4 Kings again, the fan populace right here. Meeting up with another team. We got the ABC Anonymous. Nico Z will be shot down with a jackjaw and move back with a snowboard. A great passive movement right here. He goes in for the rush and then he goes back. On the other hand, we got another respawn right here. We got the ABC for, I think it's Ozai. Yes, Ozai shuts down one of the players from the 4 Kings. But right now, Gay coming in for the push. Tokyo shuts them down instead. A respawn. Back and forth retrade by both of these teams. But who will win it? Is it going to be 4 Kings or is it going to be the ABC Anonymous?
My chances for ABC aren't really that optimistic at this point because as you can see, 4K is literally surrounding them with gunfire from all directions. We have Salty, who is phenomenal with close quarter combat. Tom Pips has returned. He's going to get back his loot. And these players actually know how to blend around with each other. And Tokyo killing that player from ABC, Nico Z, with a Jack 12. And Tokyo getting killed in revenge but that is a good back and forth between 4K and ABC. And there it is, AXP as well, trying to go for the third party. 4 Kings now with 15 kills. Phenomenal performance for the boys in the 4 Kings. These are definitely, again, crowd favorites here in the Philippines and abroad. Gege going for the kill to Shamsi, and Shamsi, like I said, getting killed by Gege right there. ABC Mystic was able to survive. They were able to defy my prediction, and that was good. Nikodzi and his knowledge, he's knocked down so many times in that engagement, at least twice, but he just keeps on getting back up. That is the Harimau spirit. That is the Taiga spirit, literally lighting up ABC, and he goes for another kill, this time to DEUS X MAKINA, making it 6 kills for the team from Malaysia.
I like this. ABC is not giving up yet, despite the odds are a little bit low on their side, but they're still surviving. Nico Z still trying to do a clutch and do as much as possible kills on their side to push up for that kill points. But on the end right here, Riley Aris spotted out one of the players just down. Frankie straight away with the M21, making sure to gatekeep the zone to make sure the team of J. This is by the team of, I think if I'm not mistaken, it was We Can't Sleep team. Yes, this is WCS. We Can't Sleep team has already been cornered out by the team, and right now also close by to the side of Riley Aris is the Cerulean Dynasty. Shots coming through right now, not gonna be enough, and they actually go in for the rush. They jump down, trying to make sure that Riley Aris will be taken down. They don't give up yet, but unfortunately Puro is still surviving with, but finally will be shut down by Kaido with that M21. They say, nope, you're not gonna go out without a fight, and unfortunately will be taken down by Cerulean Dynasty. On the other hand right here, ESB, my bro, is on the tree.
Just a quick shout out to Super Clark and Ate Moel, who's watching us on Facebook Live right now. They're watching on the Bravosix game page. Daryl knocking down Caldero. Caldero means pot or something in Filipino. And as we can see right now, my bro with the Jack 12 trying to find a way to close in with the Ninja class. And that is very efficient use of the Ninja class right there. And the knockdowns on both sides are definitely evident. AXP versus DEUS X MAKINA. And I think Mission Control, I think we are very, very close to a squad wipe, or not just yet. DEM finding a way to escape there, but the zone is already starting to become painful. We have less than half of the lobby still remaining, 9 out of 20 with 24 out of 80 after that kill. And now Team 7 is slow at the kill rate at this point. They only have 3 kills at this point. I wonder what happened. They have the advantage in terms of double arsenal, but I think this is because they are throwing in themselves into so many CQB engagements. And I think that when you're in so many of these rotations, you start to get confused. Which team are you facing? Which team am I up against? And that is definitely taking a toll right now on our Team 7. And that grenade explosion, or SMRS, literally making it danger close. And now Reborn is coming outside of the safe zone, buddy. They're coming inside, and that is a typical Filipino come from behind tactic. Reborn knows how to improvise, adapt, and overcome.
Yes, sir. But Team 7 spotted out. A lot of those names been put out, and Team 7 is not happy with that. They know for a fact there's a lot of teams around this area is throwing a lot of grenade. They're being cornered out. We got Cerulean also throw a little bit of grenade, and snipers right now. We got Kaido with the M21. Can he shut down one of the players? Making sure that the Team 7 is being cornered out by both sides. Is it going to be the Cerulean who gets the kill, or is it going to be to the side of Reborn? But so far right now, Team 7, they know this is not the safe spot, so they already backing off. They reposition themselves, but the position that they already choose right here is getting more closer to the Reborn. Indonesia is already waiting right inside the grass. We'll do the surprise attack, but they spotted out. Defender has been opened, and Ray shuts down all of them. Woo! Run! The Team 7 shuts down all of the players from the team of Reborn. Unfortunately, Indonesia has already been taken off. But on the end right here, we got 6 more teams to go. Brooks on the other hand is right here. And unfortunately, a little bit of mishap from the technical teams. But on the other hand, back again to the team right here. We got Brooks still sliding straight to the edges of the zone. Don't want to be at the center of the engagement because the war is already erupted. Bravosix. A lot of teams is going in for the closure right now. We got Cerulean's higher ground advantage goes out to them. They try to make sure they ended up right on the edges. They don't want to go into the center, making sure that close in and hold on to those edges. But on the other hand, here we got the weekend slip team here. Brooks will be taken down by Reggie, but on the other hand, Snowboard's wise right here, trying to survive those engagements, trying to pass through each and every single enemy. But can he survive it? Because the Trendmaster is gonna give more boost out, and Sonic armor has already been disarmed, 45 points, and there you have it. Team 7 shuts down Sonic straight away.
AXP now finding a way to go in for the closure. Team 7 still alive, and Cerulean Dynasty, they Daryl is trying to go for what Kaida did not aim earlier. When you're in the high ground advantage, you gotta land your shots, and I think Daryl is finding a way to land the shots. Last 3 teams now, AXP with 12 kills, phenomenal performance for them, very important, especially in this stage. And these 3 teams already have good placing points with them, so I am expecting a shakeup in the leaderboards in just a bit. Daryl finding a way to go in. It is a 2v3 situation at this point. Cerulean Dynasty trying to go for the numbers advantage. They knock down one. Will they be able to kill both? Will they be able to end it? Will they be able to go for the K, which means kill? And as we can see right now, AXP is gonna sit it out. They're outside the zone, and Cerulean Dynasty will lead the pack for round 2 of our Bracket G of the Zero to Hero Showdown Season 2.
Amazing job from all of the teams. Finally, we got another team. I thought it was going to be Team 7. I mean, you also asked about Team 7 tactic for this round number 2. It's not as perfection as they did during round number 1, but I feel like they still maintain to that one goal. When it comes to their mission, the first top priority on themselves is that they say survival, making sure that they get the best placement point, and that's why whenever there's an engagement, and also I agree on the side because they're a little bit too confused, a little bit headache on their side, like should we go on the right side, should we go on the left side, but maintaining on the passive side is going to give more boost on them, and they take advantage of that passiveness and making sure that they reach out to all of the enemies right on time. But unfortunately, they also lose out some of the weapons, some of those gunfights when they were engaging to the side of the team. If I'm not mistaken, it was REBORN. Yes, it was REBORN. They went in for REBORN, but then they were scouted out by the Cerulean as well. They were also scouted out by the team of AXP, and in the end, they were shut down straight away. And it was left with only 5 teams. We had the team of AXP still maintained. Daryl was just passing through. He still survived and even rewinding himself to make sure that he has the potential to reform all of his armor plate back again. And I liked it. I really loved the most intense fight right here on round number 2. Every single possibility was already been thrown out by the enemies, but for this round, it's gonna be to the side of Cerulean Dynasty with Kaido 7 kills, Saksa with 4 kills, and Ray with 3 kills. 0 kills by Malo, but it's okay. Placement points will definitely boost them up, Bravosix.
I could not agree more, and I think that is the storyline for tonight. I mean, for this particular part of the round, we are seeing teams with double-digit kills that are now up on the placement side of things, and it is very important. You got to back up your kills with placement points, especially in tournaments like this where placing points can sometimes decide the fate between 2 teams. And Cerulean Dynasty, they really had a great time in terms of how they were able to compose themselves how they were able to compose themselves right after that battle, because they knew they had the advantage. They didn't overextend. They just keep it together and cover each other. That was a classic flanking maneuver. One on the left, one on the right, one on the center, or if I should say, that was a trident approach, and it proved to be successful because both they had a good ranged weapon as well as close water weapons, and in situations like that, it's those weapons, it's your choice of loadouts that will always matter. And speaking of what matters, is we are now approaching the midpoint of this showdown. When we return after the break, it's going to be the first of 3 FVP rounds. Back in Isolated, FVP on round 3, of course. Bravosix and Bunny will be right back after this very, very quick break. Don't go away.
You come from high. Now you see me rise.
Save tumudo na rin eh. Subunto ka lang pakisa. Laban na uli. Hindi tapisa. Miss ka na niya.
You come from high, see me rise.
Save tumudo na rin eh. Subunto ka lang pakisa. Laban na uli. Hindi tapisa. Miss ka na niya.
You come from high, now you see me rise.
Save tumudo na rin eh. Subunto ka lang pakisa. Laban na uli. Hindi tapisa. Miss ka na niya.
You come from high, now you see me rise.
Alright, and you are back again on Zero to Hero Showdown. This is day number 7. Round 2 has already been struck out. Wonderful job by Team 7 as well as by the team of, if I'm not mistaken, it was
Cerulean Dynasty.
Cerulean Dynasty. Thank you so much, Bravosix. And we have the most amazing caster right here. Despite that Oreo could not join me, but it's amazing opportunity to redeem ourselves from season number 1 or season number 2
Yeah.
of 0-0, whereby I was casting with Bravosix. There was a lot of connection error, but tonight there's no connection error. The only error right here is that where are the rest of the MYSG? That's all. I'm just asking, man. But on the other hand, thank you so much for joining into the live. Make sure to like and share the stream. And I also want to do what Bravosix has done just now. I want to shout out to Super Clark. He asked me because he said that I'm a little bit learning some of the slang of Philippines. So I didn't do this. Sorry, I forgot. Magandang gabi to all of you guys right here. Thank you so much for joining into the live, guys. Hope that you guys enjoyed it and stay tuned till the end because we still have 4 more rounds to go and everybody is still trying to be the top 6 and the champions to win that 1000 CP Bravosix.
You made a Super Clark impression, okay? I could not resist to say this.
Okay.
I kid you not, it's gonna be an awesome night tonight, you know, and all the teams, and the Team A, and then, oh my God! Oh, wait a minute. I gotta stop. I gotta save my voice. I don't have the vocal capabilities of a Super Clark, but Super Clark is definitely one of a kind. So let's go back now to a little bit of a discussion on on the first 2 rounds of the game. We are in a TPP mode wherein everyone is literally a little bit more comfortable because it's the mode that they grew up playing. But we move on now to rounds 3 and 4 and everything shakes up again because we are going on FPP. Think of it as like a wide open multiplayer map now. And you have to optimize your strategy for first-person play, and that's you've seen it in the Garena and in the Garena Survivors. You've seen it in different Garena tournaments, and that is shaping up to become the standard because you. I mean, again, like the meme, improvise, adapt, and overcome. That is what the Showdown is all about. It's really leveling up the type of competition that we see. Because over in the first 2 rounds, if round 1 was the best example of combined arms approach, we see REBORN. I keep calling REBORN out, but they were really awesome in doing such a communications heavy tactic. You know, in real life military scenarios, there is definitely a person in a squad that is called the forward air controller. Now, the forward air controller is the direct link between the squad on the ground and their base back home. So being able to to sacrifice one player on your squad to be able to fly the Jackal requires a lot of effort. It requires a lot of strategy. It requires a lot of communications because one error, one wrong move by your Jackal pilot could result in a friendly fire incident. You might lock onto your player or to your ally's truck or vehicle or what have you. So the role of a forward air controller is best put in someone who actually knows how to communicate with a pilot because that collaboration is very important. And it's also important in what happened in round number 2, which is a return to roots. Everyone was literally fighting off mano a mano, close quarter battle. So we are seeing 2 different strategies in terms of battle over at the first and the second round. Round 3 and 4 will definitely shake things up because we are going to see a lot of FPP action, Bunny.
I like this. This is one of the best analyses. Who wouldn't be enjoyed by those information given out? Thank you so much, Bravosix. I love it because the fact is, it gives more in-depth of what is happening on the battlefield. Some of you might actually see it on the surface, but within those surface itself, Bravosix gets it going down and give more of those information for you guys to know what is happening around the minds of the players itself. And if you guys want to be the best players, you got to know how the players works. And this is where it is, 0 to Hero Showdown. So don't miss out the chance to register for the next season because a lot of things can be learned out right here to be a pro player. And a lot more must be learned as well while we show you guys the leaderboard, and they need to learn from those mistakes they have done right now. So let's take a look on what mistake they have done and what progress they have done right here on the leaderboard of 0 to Hero Showdown, day number 7. Let's go, production.
Mission Control has definitely shown us the way forward. And like I assumed, like I predicted, Bunny, there are changes in the leaderboards. Team 7 still hanging on to the slot with 48 points, but Cerulean Dynasty's big win in round number 2 shook things up. It literally slid down some of the squads down. They are now at 40 points. AXP VALYRIAN also climbing up to the 3rd spot with 35 points. Continuing their dominance. Look at the numbers, buddy. 16-16. So they are evening out placement with kills at this point. REBORN was obviously going for the placement play earlier. But right now, we are seeing the 4 Kings trying to gain their footing. They don't have that much placement points, but look at them. They are the kill leaders. They are at 28 kills at this point. So no one should underestimate the killing ability of 4 Kings. And a big shout out to Salty, because Salty of 4K is a master of close quarter combat. We've seen him engage earlier and he actually wins his close quarter gunfights. So that is something that all the other teams should be worried about. TNC Esports Emperors at number 6 with 28 points. We got 50 seconds to go before the drop of the FPP starts. Your thoughts on the round that's about to come, Bunny?
Oh my lord. I mean, I don't want to be sounding too biased because we know for a fact Four Kings has the most. I mean, not just the most. I mean, they have a really huge amount of followings as well as fans base
Yeah.
itself. And for those of you guys who are Four Kings fans, please shout out to them. Hashtag whatever you do, just give your support right here on the comment section. Like and share as much as possible, because who would have thought not only they able to actually get to that top 6, but they got that top 6 because of that kill points alone. Only to the
Kill
kill
points
points.
alone.
The placement point only 4 points, but kill points alone they got 28 points. Like the rest of the teams, they're struggling on getting that placement point, but Four Kings, they don't need to bother. They just get those kill points. And this is something to tell to you guys that despite placement point might boost you up, but kill points wise, if you win those gunfights, it will definitely boost you up on that leaderboards. And round number 3, I'm excited to see what's going to happen on the Four Kings, and the players itself on the enemy sides. They know this is a team they don't want to mess around, especially on that close range. I mean, I saw ABC was a little bit struggled. They were confident. They want to go in for one-on-one. They want to fight off, but Four Kings was just too dominating on that round number 2, man. So round number 2, just like you said, when it comes to FVP, and this is what I also talked to Red Queen as well on the day number 2 that I cast with her. FPP wise, a lot of players struggle. They complain about it. They say that that is not their forte. They pretty much live and grow with the TPP. But if you want to be the best player, you want to be a pro player, you got to be versatile. You got to be not only a TPP player, but also to FPP. And this is what the Battle Royale is all about. When it comes to Garena CODM, you got to be the best of the best. And right here on 0 to Hero Showdown, we want to find out who is the best of the best. So let's go in for the third round of the game itself for tonight.
19 teams on the isolated map now, Bunny, and as you can see, a little bit of a lesser teams on the FPP stage. I don't understand why people are shying away from this mode. I mean, many great plays could be done regardless of perspective, and it also highlights your versatility, and you have to be able to be versatile, especially in situations like this. Now we are seeing AXP VALYRIAN now trying to go in for the close-up, trying to go get the resources right there, and there's also some new modes or new pickups that are being seen in the mode. And Astian getting knocked down by Baby Bird. Will the babies be able to make their enemy scream mommy at this point? Baby Bird and the rest of the baby squad are literally going in for the knockdown, but they weren't able to finish the job. You got to find a way to finish the job, or else you will be at a disadvantage. Now Daryl trying to find a way to go in close with just the right amount of weapons. And Caldero, will they be able to put the enemy in the pot? Baby Mando trying to go for the hit, and Caldero is forced to escape. Jer getting knocked down by Baby Shark, and the Shark's fangs are back.
Ooh! Oh, I like that they were the one who was taken on inside the water, but right now they are actually doing a great, massive attack to the side of AXP. Paranoia has already been shot down by Mando. AXP Daryl, on the other hand, is still trying to fix up the armor plate and backs off from this area because the fact is they feel that the babies is just too overwhelming to fight off. And I like this. Our babies are finally striking back. They're not gonna call for their mommies. They ended up saying that you're gonna get down, my friend, and that is where the babies is able to shut down 3 teams right here. We got DEUS Ex Machina, EXP, and who would have thought the baby says that go cry to your mama, gay babies, okay? That's how I feel like I think the babies are saying. But on the other hand, the Thailand teams are doing superb. Daryl, on the other hand, trying to do the one thing that once you are the solo survivor, to survive and revive the teammates. And this is what Daryl is about to do. He got another weapon on his hand, but nevertheless, that's only one of the dog tag he's already been picked up. He needs to get the rest of the teammates. So this is going to be a struggle on his side because the babies are really controlling the area, making sure that the dog tags will be controlled for their side. So I don't know what Daryl is about to do. It's gonna be a miracle. He'll be able to actually get the rest of the dog tags, Bravosix.
There can be miracles when you believe, and that is what is gonna happen. That is what's gonna happen, especially now that I've observed that the pace of the game is starting to slow down. No teams has been eliminated yet. We're already on the first 5 minutes compared to the fast-paced action of the first 2 rounds. So this is what I predicted basically. I mean, the slowing down of pace is expected, especially when you shift in terms of transitions. And Yingzi knocking down Jello with a Switchblade XIII. Still, no teams have been eliminated, but there are kills and there are missing players on teams because of these kills. Gab trying to go for the PPSH, and Gab going on for the kill with Jello. That PPSH 41 is a beast in close range combat. It is a weapon that was first issued in the Second World War used by many nations, including the Soviet Union and even their opponents, Nazi Germany. But because of that drum magazine, it literally finds ways to literally kill yourself, and it's a beast in close range. So that is something that has been, or that is still in the meta right now. But Yingzi knocking down Renz with the M4, but the trap has been activated. And I also want to point out that that improvement on the trap seemed to be unpopular at first, but it is causing a lot of pain towards all the other players right now, buddy.
Agreed. Once the season has already able to shift out every single division for the classes, especially Disruptor, we got the Assassin, all of the passiveness is doing well. I gotta say that this season is one of the balanced. That's why I said this is the best season ever when it comes to the nerf, the buff, the lucky draws, the battle pass, beautiful battle pass, the collaboration itself, as well as the nerf and the classes that already been put out and change it up again. And I gotta say, Garena, Call of Duty Mobile, you're doing a superb job. But on the other hand, for the caster side, don't remove the names, man. I want the least name right on the left side. But coming back to the names right here, we got the 13 MAGNUS meeting off with a team of AOB. But unfortunately, they didn't get the full squad. They fought off. They able to take down few of the players. But unfortunately, one player has able to swept away from the area. Moving into another area right here, we got the ABC Anonymous. Come on, Malaysia, come on, give me a little bit of support right here. I want to give some love and I want to shout out more of your names right now. So hopefully they'll be able to fight off. Right now they're meeting up with the team of TNC BLACKFYRE. So far, engagement wise, they are close by to each other, but they're not shooting each other yet. They're not getting each one of them taken down. But Sniper on the hand of Ozai, can he make a difference? Can he make a change? Make an opening for the team of ABC Anonymous to get one of the player from TNC down? Or else TNC, it seems that they're already backing off from the zone. They're already backing off from the area. So engagement wise, it's not gonna do anything right here. So moving back right now, we are seeing the rounds are slowing things back again, Bravosix.
Well, I couldn't agree more. Just like what Super Clark always, I couldn't agree more, partner. Anyway, going back, TNC obviously had the positional advantage because while the ABC Mystic had good snipers, they were able to really escape and use the ridge for cover and then escape via the south, which is the rear. As we see now, We Can't Sleep trying to go for, well, they can't sleep, but they can loot. Definitely, I saw that gold package right there. Very important to get all of those gold mods, especially in a position like this. And as we can see, oh, that's a very interesting view coming from you, Mission Control. That is
Wow.
very great. A very good bird's eye. I feel like we're, you know, the feeling when there's like a news chopper that flies around and then gives you beautiful aerial shots. I mean, it makes me miss my old job a lot. And as we can see right now, 3 kills on the side of We Can't Sleep. They probably won't be able to sleep, and we can't sleep. You know, just like the
Yeah.
Miley Cyrus song, you know. I couldn't sing too much because Paramount Gaming might pay for copyright and they might deduct it from my bank account. So that is different. Anyway, the WCS now trying to go for the escape. Very crucial in these. I believe this is the first zone closing or the second, if I'm not mistaken. And this is very crucial, especially in parts like this, that you got to get back or else your team will have to face off. But we move on to the DEUS X MAKINA versus 13 Magnus. Very typical Filipino strategy. Keep engaging even if the zone is already causing you pain. Damn, and Poloy. Poloy trying to go for the close-up. He doesn't finish the job. Them still finding a way to escape. But Gab and that mythical PPSH 41 doing the job on close range.
Ooh, now one player is down. DEUS X MAKINA. Numbers are stacked up for the team of 13 Magnus. On the other hand, right now, moving towards into the zone, they're still trying to gatekeep. They know for a fact that everybody is already inside the zone, but they're trying to play it off at the outside zone. And I like this, but oh no! 4Kings coming for the attack. Third party is engagement right here, Bravosix. We got Salty Ray shuts down Yinzi, and on the other hand, Tompi is also on the rooftop trying to figure out where is the rest of the team, where is the enemies around this scatter moving in, and 13 Magnus, unfortunately, they were so confident to fight off with the team of DEUS, and MAKINA had to back off when they saw that 4Kings coming in to say, hello, there's a party right here, can we get down to business, Bravo?
Brilliant play-by-play there by Fasyabunny. This is why I love partnering up with you. But you know what? That was a miscalculation on the part of 13 Magnus. They overextended their stay outside the zone, and that made it possible for 4Kings to really find a way. Tompip's getting stuck right there, stuck in the moment. He's just blowing up the antelope, not realizing he has no chance. We're just thankful. You know what? This 4K is actually good in terms of timing it out because we're still on the first zone closer, but we still have 55 out of 72, 16 out of 19 teams still in the play. So that only goes to show how the game is slowing down in terms of pace. And Tompips, Salty knocking down Pulto with a Jack 12 again and again. Salty without a shadow of a doubt, he uses the Jack 12 to perfection.
Yup, agreed. And I mean, Riley Aris, they were the one who wanted to do a fourth party. Probably they heard the commotion and they saw that 4Kings were doing the third party. They wanted also to join in as well, to hype out the game as well. But turns out, I mean, a little bit miscalculation on their end. In the end, they lost one of their teammates. 4Kings in the end actually say like, nope, you're not invited. This only party served for the team of 4Kings. And right now, Riley Aris has already moved back away. They back up from those engagement, leaving one of the teammates. I'm not sure if they're able to actually get the dog tag, but 4Kings are still not stopping, man. They still go in. Still want to deny those entries coming in from the Riley Aris. Dope has already been taken down by that Arctic, and Boro right now trying to survive, trying to make sure that he will not be sniped out. He moves off with the snowballs and putting that trap master, but shots are coming through. Armor has already been destroyed. Can he survive it out? But on the other hand, we got the We Can't Sleep team meeting off with the TNC BLACKFYRE. Shots coming in with the AK, but can he spot it out? But unfortunately, TNC is already moving away. They don't want to fight off. They don't want to fight with the team of WCS, and they're gonna go in for the higher ground advantage. So this is great. But on the other hand, we can see that Brooks also will be taken out by this. That is a great higher ground advantage goes out to the team of TNC BLACKFYRE.
BLACKFYRE now reversing its roles. Earlier, they were trying to evade the attack from ABC Mystic. They suddenly realized, wait a minute, what if we use this? So now they are going in for the higher ground play and using the positional advantage. Levon are putting in the trap master class. Very important if you want to slow down your opponent's advance, especially as Weekend Sleep has been attempting at least twice now, but the attempts will fail and they will fall down because I think Mission Control, can we confirm? Was that a squad wipe? Wait a minute! We got Air Support. They got company. Where is it coming from? I don't know where it is coming from, but that was sudden. I mean, that threw TNC off guard. And now Levon is trying to go for the missile. They're trying to go for the anti-aircraft warfare. The last shot misses. The aircraft crashes. And that is how not to do. Oh, wait a minute. The missile, the lock-on is definitely... Oh, wait a minute. Let's put on Van right now. And Thirst going in for the kill. Another knockdown courtesy of Van. Van is the ace of aces right now. Again, combined arms warfare. This is it. Their communication is really constant. I don't know how accurate they are. Oh, wait a minute. Another knockdown by Levon. Brilliant use of air support, air supremacy, aerial... you know what? This is why watching a lot of conflict series is paying off.
Oh my lord, ban friend, my friend, because the fact is he's just super with that Jackal. This is crazy, getting kills after kills, and TNC on the other hand, they were trying to explode it out. They're trying to make sure to give as much as explosion to the side of the Jackals, but we know for a fact that Jackals can only be taken out with a very special weapon, and which is not around this area. And unfortunately, TNC, they were so preoccupied with the team of WC, and on the other hand, 4Kings coming in with the team of REBORN. Unfortunately, REBORN, who is the one who fighting off with the team of TNC, now 4Kings comes in, and now we are left with one player who's still surviving right here on the Jackal. So this is how it is. When we know for a fact that you said when we had to use a Jackal, there's gonna be one player had to be sacrificed, right? So 3 players on the ground has to be the one who controls the area of the ground and making sure that they have the best support as well as supremacy when it comes to gunfights. But unfortunately, when they meet up with the 4Kings, they lost. They lost the whole entire squad, and now it's up to the only one who's still flying high, soaring sky, right here by the team of REBORN, which is Ben, who's only still surviving. And on the other hand, moving into the ABC right here, NICAEA with the PP key, PPSH. Oh no, it's M4 actually. He shuts down one of the players from the side of, I think it's from the team of DEUS X MAKINA. Yup, it is DEUS X MAKINA. We got Polai, who's right there inside the smoke bomb. Cannot be spotted out, but finally be spotted out by Ozai with a sniper. Can he get the shot? A little bit mishap from the mobility as well as the accuracy, because when it comes to movement, it is tough. But right now, once one of the players from DEUS X MAKINA come in for the closure, maybe ABC Anonymous can take it out. This is a little bit of slight mistake from the side of technicality, but it's okay. We're back on track right now. We're still holding on to the team of ABC Anonymous, but engagement-wise, Nay's game is coming up next. Bravosix.
I could not agree more, and it is becoming a slugfest at what I assume is the farm. I think we are in the first or the third layer. Just need to double check that with Mission Control. Salty getting knocked down, Salty being suppressed. This is a big thing, and NICAEA silencing 4K right there, coming in from behind. ABC Mystic Malaysia is literally firing up, but 13 Esports trying to deny the opportunity for Tom Pips to get revived. Gab killing Tom Pips with a MAC-10 submachine gun. Tokyo getting knocked down by Yingzi with the M4. Intense engagement between Filipino brand, but on the flip side, we got ABC Mystic over at the over there near the location, and Gege trying going for the sniper kill against that player from 13 Magnus. And if you've noticed, Bunny, 14 out of 19 teams are still in the play, but we're already on the 17th minute. So this game, I expect we are going to see a lot of CQB. We are going to see a lot of outside zone versus inside zone play. We are going to see a lot of close quarter action. So be prepared, because in the next few minutes, we're going to lose a lot of teams.
Exactly, and I love this. This is a while since I seen that even at the
Ooh.
Fossicle, we still have 14 teams, and Gege shuts down TNC Nurse with that M21. He's as the sole survivor for the Four Kings. He want to do as much damage. This is what it is. They
Ooh.
always make sure, despite that they might lose their teammates, they want to go in for the engagement. They want to make sure that the kill boost, because we know for a fact that the team of Four Kings, when it comes to tactical, their one mission, their most sole top priority is that get those kill points to boost them up right there on the leaderboards. And right now, Gege repositioned himself, making sure that he has the higher ground advantage. But closing into the higher ground, he will meet with Team 7. So can Gege actually fight off? Moving into another side, we got the 13 Madness right here. Snowboarding, Yinzi trying to back things off. A little bit of engagement coming to another team right here, which is Riley Ares. And he needs to back things off because the fact is, it's a little bit too open, but he rewinds. And moving back to the ABC Anonymous right here, they're going into the zone. And we are seeing the fourth zone will push out each and every single team to meet up with each other. But unfortunately, Ares shuts down Nico Z. And right now, the team of ABC will be losing. Most of the team is left with one more player to go. We got Ozai still surviving, trying to get into the zone. But unfortunately, close out with every single team around his area. Is it going to be easy for him to go in? Or will this be the end for the EBC Anonymous Bravosix?
Alibaba Clan Anonymous making their presence known. Zai finding a way with the PPSH 41 and the shotgun, but the gunfire reaches Zai, the mechanic in the play, trying to go for the reset, trying to go for the heal. But there is just so many opponents. Again, I like it when my analysis, when my predictions go on fire, because this is what I expected coming into the round. 9 out of 19 still in the play, just a little bit over the half of the lobby still in play at the 19th minute of the game. And as we can see right now, Reggie of Team 7 slowing down again, but Red knocking down Levon by detonating his vehicle. Again, mobility counter, very, very effective, especially in close quarter situations like this. Reggie K trying to go for the play right there. And Potato Aim Esports also with 2 kills. Not bad at this point. We still have 3 rounds, but you got to start moving in fast. Malos knocking down Baby Bear. And the babies, look at the babies, Bunny. They have managed to go this far.
No more goo goo gaga from them. They say go fight, fight, fight right here. On the other hand, Cerulean Dynasty wants to gatekeep the zone. They know that the babies is coming right now. They want to make sure that they'll milk them out, making sure that they don't go in. On the other hand, Potato Aim right here also goes in. So Cerulean Dynasty, they have a lot of gunfights. They are actually holding off right this moment. They want to make sure that they know which side they want to fight off. But on the other hand, on the right side, there's somebody is flanking for the team of Cerulean. Moving on to the side of Potato Ray, fighting off with the Team 7. Lord War has already been shut down by the side of that Jack. And Polo backs off a great composure with that snowboard, making sure that he'll be able to move away, step away from that war zone and finish off his own armor. But back again to the fight right now. He's looking for another one. Players right here. Cerulean on the right side. He's going to go in for the flank. But Potato on the other hand, they're a little bit preoccupied with the Team 7. We got Reggie here still surviving. Raging on, but 5% left. Can he survive it? Armor has already been destroyed. He's moving out with the snowboard, but unfortunately, he's trying to make sure those times will be able to make sure that he has enough points of himself. But unfortunately, Kaido will be shut down by Polo. 4 more teams to go. Right here, we got the TSC BLACKFYRE Chapo with the motorbike right now, making sure that he's surviving, but shots are coming through from Malo sides. Bravosix, take it away right now.
4 teams remaining, 15 kills for Cerulean Dynasty. Cerulean again going in for the silence, and that is the loadout version of the Switchblade. No one should silence the Switchblade now, but look at that performance by Cerulean Dynasty. 20 kill performance at the expense of TNC BLACKFYRE. Cerulean extending their dynasty, and like you, I could just call in for a minute. And that was a brilliant close quarter engagement by Cerulean. Bunny, are you okay? I didn't lose you. I didn't lose your internet connection this time, all right?
No. You lost me on the game itself. Like, that was crazy, Bravosix. I couldn't even see anyone. Everybody was like fighting with each other. And at the point, Cerulean had the better advantage because they were already at the center. But the rest of the teams, they were just trying to get into the zone, but was denied of those entries. And unfortunately, TNC, I gotta say, great idea on just holding on to that motorbike, saying that I'm not gonna fight. I'm just gonna drive. ride around, man. Ride like a win. Ride like a win. I mean, at least he got the second place, man. Placement point wise really goes out to the TNC BLACKFYRE. But just like you said, Cerulean Dynasty back again, rising to the top.
Actually, just a little bit of a trivia for you, buddy. TNC Chapo, that last player, is a very close personal friend of mine. So actually, I was able to cast the guy. I mean, he was my former clanmate in Next Gen ePro, now called Atrox Esports, which has qualified in one of the phase days. All right. So, yeah, I mean, TNC Chapo just literally putting up his game right there. I mean, the numbers advantage wasn't on his side. And again, you see the consistency on the side of Cerulean Dynasty. They were able to group themselves together and actually find a way to secure all of that wins. So we now look at Malos with 2 kills, Saksa with 7 kills, Dre leading the pack with 8 kills, and Kaido with another 3. So we're talking about, I am confident, and I am actually very, very confident that once the leaderboards are up, we're going to see Cerulean Dynasty on the lead. Now, the challenge is this. TNC BLACKFYRE was able to get good placement points, but they weren't so much in the kill department. 2 kills as opposed to 20. So 2 and 20 don't mix. I mean, they're different numbers, but look at Potato Aim. Look at Potato Aim, Miss Fasyabunny. They got 4, 7, 2, 10 kills in total, plus the number 3 placing points. So that is very, very important in terms of how Potato Aim and Cerulean Dynasty will prioritize kills in this round.
Agreed. I mean, also we want to add on, they also got that first place point, right? But maybe you guys don't know this, but once we add up those kill points, not only they got double-digit kill, they got 20 kills, and that is my Cerulean Dynasty only. And oh lord, this is gonna be crazy. Leaderboard is gonna go tip off all over the place right now. And I mean, it's amazing from the Cerulean Dynasty. Also getting that double winner chicken dinner is gonna be amazing on their side. But is it gonna be even more amazing for round number 4? Because we still have 3 more rounds to go, guys. It's not the end yet. It's still on the first half of the journey. They still have the second half journey to continue. So please make sure to stay tuned for the next round. Keep on liking, keep on sharing. I am Fasyabunny with the Sir Bravosix. Amazing analysis. We'll be right back after this.
You come from high. Now you see me rise.
Save itu muda dari ini. Sebelum orang pakai perlawanan oleh Easy, tapi Sami sekarang ini. I run from
You come from high. Now you see me rise.
Kasi bertemu dengan ini Terbuntung dalam pakai perlawanan oleh SDPH Tapi sekarang ini
You come from high. Now you see me rise.
Kasi bertemu dengan ini Terbuntung dalam pakai perlawanan oleh SDPH Tapi sekarang ini
You come from high. Now you see me rise.
It's 9:54 p.m. in Manila, 9:54 p.m. also in Malaysia, and 8:54 in the p.m. in Thailand and Indonesia. Welcome everybody to the halftime of Zero to Hero Showdown Season 2, brought to you, of course, by Paramount Gaming Esports. On my left, our anchor, the anchor woman, Queen FB, Fasyabunny, and I will be giving you all the battlefield analysis. My name is Bravosix, still broadcasting live from Metro Manila. And over at Mission Control, the one, the only, the undisputable, the inimitable Comics Productions is calling us the shots and reminding us for the second time that too big is water. And water is definitely what we will need because I definitely could. I'm literally sweating. I mean, I don't look like it, but my insides are sweating because of the intensity of the action that we're seeing, Bunny.
Agreed. I mean, like, that was just crazy round number 3. I mean, a little bit slow pace. We already talk about it. FPP wise, it's not the best mode that everybody likes like to play off. They pretty much prefer on the TPP, and there were only like 1 or 2 teams during the early rounds or the early minutes of those rounds whereby we got to see EXP meeting off with the babies, and then after that it was just a little bit slow pace moving from one team to another team. But once the circle moves in, even at that 4th circle, we still have 14 teams, and that was just phenomenal numbers. I mean, it's been a while since I've seen inside a tournament itself we got the 4th circle still maintained with a high numbers of players, and that was being shown out right here on the Zero to Hero Showdown. So if you guys missed out the action, you guys gotta get in right here, guys, because we are gonna go in for 3 rounds, 3 more rounds to go. So please keep on liking, keep on sharing, And I actually, this is something I also missed out to actually give a shout out. I also want to shout out to all the collaborated casters inside the Paramount
Yes.
Gaming Esports, because without them, this event will not happen. So shout out to Paramount Gaming Esports for actually combining all of these casters. We got Gentleman Gaming, we got Super Clark, the one and only, we got Cerulean Gaming rising up from her own comfort zone to become a caster. We got colleagues, also our production-wise, Mission Control. Sorry, my bad. We got BTG on the rise right here. We got Bravosix again right here. My amazing analysis, handsome, the most awesomeness information given out.
Aw.
Red Queen Gaming, who I never thought existed. I met my true love. I'm so sorry, but she's gonna be my girl crush from now on because she's amazing with the hype. I'm so happy to be able to partner out her previously. We got Oreo. Unfortunately, he's a little bit down on the weather
Get
because
well
of the
soon.
COVID. So hopefully he'll get better. And we also have the one and only Red Man Gaming. So shout out to all of our casters. Without them, this event will not happen. But right now, we want to see what happens on the leaderboards. Round number 3 was super, and it's gonna be all flipping to the tables right now, Bravosix.
And you know what? I want to lead off the leaderboards with a quote from Aviana of Paramount Gaming Esports. Tonight's leaderboards are like the stock market because let us see Mission Control if the stock market has definitely moved, and it did. Cerulean Esports Dynasty, as predicted, they are now already on the leaderboard with a 7-point lead against Team 7. Now look at this. They are banking also on kills, 38 to 37. We're going to get back to the leaderboards in a bit because we are already now on the 4th round. FPP on Blackout. So much to talk about that previous round, but we got to move on, and we'll probably reserve that discussion for later. Look at the map. It's a 50-50, a nearly 50-50 rather, split. Beautiful split, and that makes all the teams focus on their strong points, but we are already seeing early clash points over at the Hydro Dam, over at the Turbine, and also at Factory. It's we are gonna be watching on those points closely. There's also close engagement at the houseboat, but our circle will focus on hijack construction site and that surrounding area. So this is gonna be quite the movement. We are gonna see. I am expecting it to be a little bit of a faster paced game as Lens gets hit down, and the rest of EK3 slot number 25 are already in the play. They are NICAEA Hawks.
Okay, NICAEA Hawks. I didn't see them throughout round number 1 to round number 3. So this is okay to see finally a little bit of highlight coming up for them. Hopefully they'll be able to fight off with the Potato Ape Esport as well as TNC Emperors right here. Gerard is still holding on onto the lower ground, but will be spotted out by 2 players on the side of Potato Ape. Ooh, a little bit evasion, a great respawn as well as reflex. He could have been taken out by that 3 players, but nevertheless, he moves back, and right now 3 players coming in for the push, and Potato on the left side, he spotted one. He sprays with that MX9, and he takes down one player to go. He spotted up Potato Chip as well. A little bit crashing out, but not going to be enough, but pushing into the side right here. Got 2 players sticking together. A great momentum as well as formation from the side of TNC Emperor. On the other hand, right now, Potato Chip will be shut down. 2 players still maintain on the side of Potato Ape Esport. Hesa had to back off, knowing for a fact it's a little bit too much pressure there for them to fight off with the TNC Empress, and they still trying to maintain, but they spotted out Gerard and sprays with the RPD, but unfortunately does not get the shot, and he wants to go in for the push. He pulls in the push with the PPSH, but unfortunately will be denied, and now unfortunately jumps down from the higher ground. TNC Gerard wants to do the surprise attack, but Hesa was just amazing with that timing as well as with the Trap Master Bravosix.
Brilliant choice of switching to a close-range weapon. Again, this is why I love the PPSH-41. It was built in the previous wars as a close-range weapon that terrified the Germans, terrified the Americans in the Korean War, and it's still terrifying soldiers in Call of Duty Mobile in 2022. That weapon has been tested over at the Age of Time, and now we see J-Mark with a KSP-45, heavy damage burst Varsa machine gun, but will it stick? And Hesa getting knocked down with a KSP-45. That is why I love my 45 caliber burst firing submachine guns. It delivers firepower that is power packing when you need it the most. But as we can see right now, thanks to that aerial shot 2v2 situation, Mission Control, and they are going to eliminate another player from NICAEA Hawks. And I think Pororot is gonna be eliminated, or Brurot is gonna be eliminated. Mission Control, can we confirm if that was a squad wipe? I will have to double check. Not yet. All right. Okay. And J Mark again with the KSP with the hip fire boost. Very important mod if you want to go for the close range kills now.
I mean, because the fact that we're still seeing 19 teams still surviving, so that means no squad has already been wiped out yet. So that means NICAEA Hawks still surviving, but we're not seeing where is the rest of the team is. Back again to the team of REBORN team. They have been sticking with the formation, the same gameplay. Air support-wise, goes one player for the Jacob ban. Will be scouting the area, will be giving damage to the side at 13 Madness right here. He spotted out that vehicles, will give a little bit of engagement-wise, but somehow he does not get the kills yet, but he will give a little bit of destruction at the area side. But so far right now, he will be scouting. He moves away, but I gotta say, such smooth flying. I mean,
wait a minute. Look at this. Look at this. He's trying to go for, sorry to cut you in, but he's trying to go for the low pass. That in aviation terms, that's called a fly pass, all right? So he's trying to go in for the dive attack, trying to use the missile to lock in. But I think he opted to use his cannon fire, finding a way to literally go in and deliver the kill. Now, if again, this is going to take a lot of skill because you have to have your forward air controller. You have to find a way to literally go and pick your targets because not all targets will hit. And Band is again going for that low pass. That is definitely one of a terrifying sight to see. And Nikoti getting knocked down by our player there from 13 Magnus. And look, Band is fighting off against 3 clans in these compounds. Look at all those buildings. I mean, this is where air support is needed and where air support can pin down your opponent. If you're able to detect multiple targets, multiple tangos down below, and you are able to rain down accurate fire on them, that actually suppresses them. It makes them afraid to go out, and that frees the 3 remaining players inside as Sushi Baby going in for that Jack 12 kill. And that is what I'm talking about. ABC is capitalizing on the air support that Band was giving.
Yup, and on the other hand, SDPH coming to the rise, going to fight off with the 13 Magnus as well as to the ABC. Laxon spotted out Nico Z, gonna do a little bit of wall bang, but does not get those kills. And right now pushed down instead, and they don't actually focus on their own gunfights with the team of 13 Magnus because they're actually much more closer. Laxon, on the other hand, decided to back off with the helicopter, saying that nope, this is gonna be too much. They cannot fight it off. They ended up actually fleeing away from the wasn't, and is still back again to the team of 13 Madness as well as ABC Anonymous. Dahun right here, still surviving, hiding from the eyes of the enemy inside this kitchen, trying to scout the area, goes out from the windows and spot out the helicopter usage by the side of the SDPH, and now trying to regroup with the rest of the teammates. So far right now, ABC still maintain on the other side of the buildings. 13 Magnus, on the other hand, will spot them, knows the information, give those information each other, but does not go in for the extension. But now Sniper is in the head, and he won't take those shots. Right now, he doesn't land. He doesn't shoot. Oh, finally shoots out to Nico Z and able to take down Shamsi. Beautiful shot, just right on time. But ABC coming for the push. Unfortunately, Nico Z also will be shot down. 2 players will be taken down by Dahun. On the other hand, 2 players still surviving from the ABC Anonymous. Candidates who jump down straight away to the lower ground, trying to spot the rest of the players from the ABC, but I don't see them anymore. It could be a wiped out. We got 17 more teams and 53 players to go. On the other hand, we got the latest Drizzy right here, trying to fight off with another team, which is DEUS x MAKINA Bravosix.
Crazy with the SMRS. Use it properly and you blow up your opponents. Use it the wrong way and you blow up your vehicle. And that moving vehicle is a prime target for air support. In real-life military operations, effective use of close air support is actually being able to chase down vehicles. I mean, we've seen drones being used against moving vehicle targets in Iraq, in Afghanistan. They used it to eliminate the US actually used it to eliminate certain targets of opportunity. And look at that. Why did Band appear on my screen all of a sudden? We're just talking about aircraft targeting vehicles. And then this is a lot of targets for Band to play with. If Band is able to see what's going on between this team from AOB and DEUS Ex Machina, because DEUS Ex Machina is engaged in a driving war right now. And as we could see right now, DEUS Ex Machina finding a way to escape. One could only hope, Bunny, that these teams have refitter players with them because it helps repair the damage of the vehicle, and it's very, very tactical in situations like this. Not only that, with the new I just don't know the exact term that they use for the medic and the refitter, but it actually helps speed up your recovery time. It's very important. Tom Peeps now, and this is again 4 Kings. The 4 Kings are grouping together again. They're not sticking. They're not overextending. They're keeping to themselves so that when one falls down, the other gets back up. That's how you do squad tactics. You divide yourself into 2 fire teams. So that's 2 people, 2 on 2, squad A, squad B, finding a way to literally group themselves together and make sure that one has the cover. And that is very effective coming in to this point. And J-Mark blowing up the vehicle of Academy of Brothers. And we just saw, again, is that Band still flying after all this time? He's still into the aircraft, dude.
I mean, I gotta say, is this possibility that the team of REBORN has actually infiltrated our own communication system? Because it seems that he always responds to you, Bravosix. He says that, I hear you, Bravosix. You want me here? I'm here. You call me? I'm here. He keeps on popping up into the screen every time you talk about the aerial support. And it's like he reads our mind, man. It's a little bit scary on my end. But on the other end right here, we got the 4 Kings on the chase to the side of EXP. They are responding well. They will be cornered out right now. Can they fight off one-on-one with the team of 4 Kings? Daryl already going into the building, does not want to go fight up, but shots are coming through. 4 Kings are looking for the rest of the players from the EXP. Daryl will be fixing up the armor. On the other hand, Salty is just scouting the area, looking for the EXP. They spotted out them first. They were the one who was rushing towards them with a motorbike, but now they're actually already scouted. A little bit great composure from the side of SP, a little bit throwing off the team of 4 Kings off their bases because they were the one who wants to rush in as a team, but EXP scouted out, scattered around, making the 4 Kings a little bit confused. Scattered out, and now we see that Kiro shuts down a little bit to the side of KK, but KK with that Ninja Class able to pass through, avoid those gunfights, and we'll be backstabbed.
Wait a minute. Look at this. There is a dogfight going on between Van and another air support. Now this is more like it. This is what I'm talking about. I could see in another monitor that Band is still keeping his eyes on that other Jackal player. So I might be seeing that later. I'm going to try and get back to mission control for that. But Salty going on the kill for Daryl with the AK-47. And as we can see right now, the Tom Pips that we knew. The Tom Pips is being particular with this KSP-45 simply because of its high damage potential despite it being a burst firing weapon. I mean, if there's anything that I love about the previous 2 or 3 seasons, it made us appreciate burst firing weapons. I mean, they don't have the automatic advantage, but sometimes the sheer power of these weapons. Wait a minute. Look at that brilliant defender play by NICAEA. The only problem is it missed. And as we could see right now, 4K and the rest of the team are moving out. I mean, defenders are very good vehicle counters, but sometimes, just like in that moment, they don't appear on time.
Agreed. I mean, a great tactic coming in from DK Hawks versus the DEUS Ex Machina, but Focus right here fighting up with the team of DK Hawks. Langs will be shut down. Rewind guys, watch off, please, right there. Great timing, but he will be able to backstab the rest of the players from Nico Hawks. On the other hand, one more play to go. Is that the end? Oh, but then we are seeing the Team 7 also striking out with a sniper. There is another engagement coming out from the long range, and that is by the Team 7. And 4 Kings, despite they are going in for the rush, they gotta be careful for the other eyes are also watching them. Looking from the circles right now, most of the teams are still at the outside. We only got 3 teams inside the zone. The rest are still playing at the outside zone, but it's not gonna be a little bit disadvantaged with them because the zone is still close to their side. Moving into another team right here, we got the DEUS Ex Machina. They were the one who was almost been denied by the Nico Hawks with that defender, but now unfortunately they are fighting off with the Cerulean, who is still maintained at the top leaderboards. Bravosix.
The Cerulean Dynasty still proving to be a force, but a force to be reckoned with. But as you can see right now, DEUS Ex Machina finding a way to literally chill themselves out, going in for the resource gameplay. But just in the distance, we could see a lot of teams. And again, FPP mode, we are already on the, I think the over 13 minutes now, if I'm not mistaken, before we had a little bit of a technical glitch wherein we weren't able to see the total game time. But we are again in for a long FPP round, and that is fine because we are seeing players being more careful, especially with I hate to be biased, but I really gotta give it to Reborn for literally upending the entire map. I mean, we just saw a couple of jackals over there, and I think the players are catching up to speed. Basically, at this point, if we talk about battlefield tactics, as Riley Aris goes for that gameplay right there, Reborn has control of the air. And in modern battlefield tactics, if you don't have control of the air, it might be very difficult. But look at KLSG from Riley Aries. He doesn't have the advantage in terms of location, but he's trying to outsnipe 4K, and that will definitely throw 4K out of their composure. Gege killing Miura of the Reborn with the Jack 12, and I think 4K is clearly going at it in terms of the kills and in terms of really sticking to their signature strategy, which is to stick together, not to leave a man or a woman behind. And as you can see, Tokyo trying to go to detonate the vehicle. LÆTUS being forced to step out before it explodes, and Gege making sure Swain is slain with the Odin.
Liking that. Amazing job. 12 more teams to go and 34 players. Soldiers still surviving right here. Riley Aris, they were the one who was doing a little bit of that long range shots to the Four Kings, and now back again to the sniper side. Kilson spot him out but does not shoot him yet. Just gonna get as much as scouting area. But Four Kings coming in for the closure right here. So Riley Aris, they gotta be prepared right here, guys. Four Kings, when it comes to close range, you don't want to mess with them. But Tokyo, on the other hand, Gege as well as Salty, they're already flanking to the right side. So it seems that they're already backing off. 13 points, 13 kill points on their hands is already amazing job. But on the other hand, right now, they're moving into the circle of the zone. They're pushing towards, and we are seeing that Four Kings are already been taken down by the team 7. Salty being shut down with a sniper. And on the other hand, 13 Magnus is at the lower ground with the team of DEUS Ex Machina. Jer will be taken down. On the other hand, right now, Yingzi trying to spot the enemy, trying to scout the area of this side. Lower ground advantage really goes a little bit on their side. But then again, higher ground advantage will give even more boost for the team of Four Kings. And right now, we're moving back to the Four Kings. Tom Twiggs meeting up with the team of TNC Empress, flanking to the right side, trying to spot out the rest of the players. We'll be spotting out one player, but we'll be taking out by Jereza with that Jack 12. Unfortunately, the closure did not do well for the team of Four Kings. Now, we are left with two more players to go.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Slot 17. Look at slot 17. It's 17 for 17. Behind our backs, we are seeing TNC Emperors trying to outthrow the Dynasty. So we are seeing them working double time, and that is a very impressive comeback for them and as well as for 13 Magnus. They have been really consistent in terms of their gameplay, and look at it, it's paying off. And that will definitely give a boost regardless of their placing. But again, it's now is not the perfect time for TNC to die. We still have 9 teams and the placement points are still low. So if I was the team captain right now, I'd probably think, we gotta stay alive. We gotta keep it. We gotta keep it. We gotta slay. We gotta find more ways to extend it.
Staying alive. Ha, 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 ha. Staying alive. All right.
I love it when we jive.
Yes, sir. And we got a Four King Salty shut down one of the players. He's back again, right on the ground, able to revive back by the teammates, and they're going to go in for the higher ground advantage. This is, again, a great, well done job. Repositioning really goes out to the Four Kings. They have the better advantage to hold those players who tries to get into the zone. But on the other hand, Team 7, oh, this is going to be tough. He's been calling out. Reiji is right in between of Team 4 Kings, right on his head. And on the left side, there's 13 Magnus. Okay, Ninja Class, a great, well done class to be used up right here. At the nick of time, we got Reggie with the ninja, but now he's playing off from the edges. He's trying to scout the team of Hawkins. He's all alone. And Makuti, on the other hand, right here, trying to be picked up by Tahun and still surviving as the 3 players from the 4 players, full squad by the team MAGNUS still surviving at the edges of the zone, right near to the edges of the riverbank. But close into the middle, we got the Cerulean Dynasty will be cornered up between the team of 4 Kings as well as 13 MAGNUS. So who's gonna get the kill? We got 6 more teams to go. TNC, BLACKFYRE on the other hand, at the edges of the left side of the map, does not go for the overextension. Does just want to hold off to those edges of the zone until the end because they know for a fact it's gonna be tough. But once the zone close in, you gotta be well prepared to fight off those close match Bravosix.
What a brilliant play coming off in this final stages of the map. And as we could see right now, our team from Potato Aim also trying to go for the drive, and Gab killing Mallows and Dre. And was it just me, or were they able to eliminate? Was MAGNUS able to pull off the upset? And if that is true, and if Mission Control could verify that for us, that is a big win for MAGNUS if they want to come back. 13 MAGNUS has literally made waste of all the others. Gab adapting the Jack 12 tactics, and Dahon killing Ray GX of Team 7 with the M21 EBR. 19 kills now for 13 MAGNUS. Brilliant performance for this team tonight after 3 rounds of being in the low. And as we could see right now, Gab trying to go for the heal, trying to go for the reset. Dahon killing Livon with the AK-47. 20 kills now. 20 for MAGNUS. Gab going in for the kills, making it a 21 kill. 3 teams now left in the play. 13 MAGNUS has to make this count. Will this be the one? Will this be the one to seal their first ever victory for tonight? And look at that. 3 teams left. It is a 2v, I assume it's a 3v2v1 situation. And Gab and Tokyo and Gege still at the top, still trying to go for the resource play. Brilliant 3-shot there for Mission Control. And I think 4K is going to try and flush 13 out, but 13 is using the smoke to his advantage. Smoke bomber has been deployed. The zone is descending. Who will get the kill? Who will get the W like Super Clark says? And as we can see right now, 13 Esports is on track to eliminate. But wait a minute, Gege! Oh yeah! I said it first. 13 Esports is going to eliminate them. And they did just that. 13 MAGNUS pulling off the upset of the night so far. Brilliant play from 13 MAGNUS. A phenomenal performance after that 3rd round. We thought we've seen the last of a 20-kill round, Bunny. But tonight, 13 MAGNUS says comebacks are definitely real.
Amazing job. Gege was trying to do a clutch. He tried to get that 1 kill. But when it comes to numbers stacked up for the 13 MAGNUS, definitely the advantage goes out to numbers, because the fact is, it's already at the end of the zone. It was already closing in. 4 Kings, despite they were holding off that higher ground advantage, but once the zone pushes them out and they cannot hold off to that higher position any longer, 13 MAGNUS just takes advantage of this situation. And that was just amazing, Bravosix. We keep on saying that this is the best round. We keep on saying that round 3 was the best rounds, but every round is the best round. Every single gameplay is just so bizarre, so different from each and every single round. And if you guys missed out the chance to check out every single players right here on Zero to Hero day number 7, you're missing out every single opportunity to learn from the best, because the pro players does not mess around, man. Because the fact is, when it comes to getting those gunfights and making sure to get to those high risks and high rewards, these players make sure they will fulfill those promises as well as their mission, which is amazing. But round number 4, this is the end. Congratulations to the team of 13 MAGNUS. I thought it was going to be Cerulean Dynasty. I thought it was going to be the 4 Kings, but it turns out we have another competitor to raise up to the top. Congratulations. But right now, we still have 2 more rounds to go, and I think we're going to go in for the break right now, Bravosix. So before we take a break, let's take a little bit of glimpse of what we have to say for round number 4, Bravo.
Well, round number 4 proved again that comebacks are real, and 13 MAGNUS was able to pull off quite the upset. I mean, that was despite the late game rally of Ge showing his prowess, his tactical prowess there. But the numbers advantage were just too much for him to handle. Tokyo got knocked down earlier before the zone started to close in, and that left Ge alone. I mean, Gale was able to knock down one of the players from Magnus, but Magnus wised up saying, nope, we're not going to let that clean sweep happen. And that is what the result is all about. And
Yep.
that is the leaderboards for the previous round. We are going to see the post-game breakdown in just a bit, just before we go on to a break. Or I think, are we going to go to a break for now? All right, we're going to go for a break. That's according to Mission Control. And we will be back. And when we return, it's going to be round 5 of our Zero to Hero Showdown Season 2. We'll be right back.
You come from high. Now you see me rise.
Save itong muna na rin eh. Nabunto ka na pakisarado. Wala pa na ulit. Dito pisa. Miss ka na dito.
I run from
You come from high. Now you see me rise.
Save itong muna na rin eh. Nabunto ka na pakisarado. Wala pa na ulit. Dito pisa. Miss ka na dito.
I run from
You come from high. Now you see me rise.
Save itong muna na rin eh. Nabunto ka na pakisarado. Wala pa na ulit. Dito pisa. Miss ka na dito.
I run from
the game goes on, the fight still continues, and we are still searching for the champions of Zero to Hero Showdown, brought to you by the Paramount Gaming Esports. This is day number 7, the second last day. So far, Cerulean Dynasty has raised the roof, as well as to the team of 4 Kings. They got those numbers of kills, mounts of numbers to boost them up. But here on out for round number 4, I think that placement point will also boost them up, because they were the only one left with the team that was able to get the first place point for round number 4. That is all by the team of 13 Magnus. Wonderful job by them, and it is brought to you with the casting of Wise, with the analysis that is brought amazing information, as well as superb trivial, which is by our Sir Bravosix right here, as well as me in the castle deck, Fasyabunny streaming. Please give a love and support to our pages, as well as to Paramount Gaming Esports for this Zero to Hero Showdown. Bravosix, it is amazing job that you have done for the whole entire rounds, for round number 1 to round number 4. But round number 4, we talked about how it could be more intense if we had another team who responds well with the Jekyll gameplay as well. And we did see one player able to step up the game and say, we want to challenge the team of REBORN team. And that is Indonesia team stepping up to give a different kind of gameplay, whereby having the aerial support. But on the other hand, there's a lot of confusion, a lot of complication once you actually sacrifice one of your players right on the airstrike. You will have a less players on the ground to fight off with a full squad team on the ground. So this is something that the team of REBORN also need to step up when it comes to winning those gunfights, Bravosix.
I could not agree more. And as you could see right now, the battle is moving fast, and it is moving, evolving it. And earlier in the round 3, before we go and before we keep discussing that, let's pull up the leaderboard for a bit. Mission Control, let's get to those leaderboards. And as we can see right now, Cerulean Esports Dynasty maintaining their lead at 87 points, 45 of them coming off from kills. But the kill point prowess of 4 Kings is definitely still in the play. They're now at 2nd place. So if you are not moved by this development, if you're one of the teams right now, you should step up, because 4 Kings is out killing everybody. Look at that disparity. 63 kill points in contrast to 45 by Cerulean Dynasty. So if we're talking about a kill, the kills that they're doing are literally pulling it off the map. And I wouldn't be surprised if 4 Kings is able to pull off a 15 kill point round, or a 15 kill point round with at least 8 placing points, or a 10 kill round with a 15 placing points, which means they win that particular round, they will take over. And this is very important if you are Cerulean Esports Dynasty. You got to start thinking how to best address the strategy. And REBORN team, look at what happened. We are now at the top 6. Again, like Aviana said, the stock market leaderboards are still up because 13 Magnus suddenly shifted its focus. They're now in the play, and they are now at 5th place. And at number 6 is the consistency of Potato Aim Esports. If these leaderboards continue, Bunny, we are in for quite the upset of the night.
Agreed. I mean, the fact that a lot of teams stepping up for round number 4, and it was amazing from 13 at Magnus. I gotta say that those placement points really boost them up, especially those gunfights as well. They were actually at the bottom. They were actually really low on those kill points, but with the numbers, more than 20 kills on their side, able to boost up with the placement point. Now they're already at the top 6 and able to maybe have a glimpse of hope to qualify to the minors. But then again, this is just round number 4. We still have 2 more rounds to go. Yes, Bravosix.
Someone's watching us. And you got to give a shout out to my partner for tomorrow's Zero to Hero Showdown Season 2. And that will be Red Queen Gaming, watching us on the Paramount Gaming Esports Facebook Live page. Thank you so much for dropping by. The one, the only Red Queen. I will be casting with her tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken, as I just need to double check the schedule. But I think I will be partnered up with her tomorrow. And I am so thrilled to work with you, Red Queen. Let's get it done. I am more than willing to extend a lot of the... And it's my first time working with her tomorrow, and I'll probably be working with her in the very near future. So shout out to you, Red Queen. I'll see you tomorrow. But tonight I'm gonna be partnered up, continue to be partnered up with the awesome Queen FB of MYSG. We got Fasyabunny still in the house. And round 5, back to TPP, back to isolated home. At least it was before I blanked everything up. I don't know if you know if you know the reference. That's yeah,
I
but
agree. I agreed. And I mean, add on to the comments of the Red Queen itself. I want to say, I love you, girl. You're my one true love. Because the fact is, I love casting with her. She's one of the phenomenal. I think she was my second collaboration, and I mean, to able to collaborate with such amazing lady caster, it is such an honor, as well as it really a thrilling moment for me. And I hope to able to collaborate more projects with her. Thank you so much, Red Queen, for such an amazing eye-opening casting last week. And on the other hand, I also want to give shout out to those who are already on my page. I got some love from the PUBG caster, one of the phenomenal PUBG caster. We got Fira Gaming, as well
Hi.
as thank you so much for those who have liked this, shared the stream. Amazaki Zero to Hero to Showdown, as well as there's one player who wanted me to shout out so many times. Okay, I'll shout out you. Ben, what's up? Welcome to the stream. We got Bandicoot Gaming in the house. A lot of streamers. I love this. I'm so happy to see streamers sticking together, supporting each other, because who else to support the streamers if not we as the community of streamers itself. So thank you so
Can
much
I
for those of you guys who
can
have
I make
liked
a
and shared
quick
the stream.
shout out?
Yeah,
Sorry,
sure,
sorry.
sure.
Can I make a quick shout out to one of my favorite streamers in the MYSG region?
Yeah, sure.
Shout out to Akira TV, who is, I mean, you called her in one of your casts as the most beautiful girl in the world. I will have to agree. I mean, I am such a big fan of Akira TV. So Akira, hi. Please come to the Philippines. I want to see you. I want
He
to
has a
collab with you.
crush
Like
on a streamer.
streamer crush, yeah, but not really like romantic levels. I mean, she's beautiful. I mean, come on. Who is not enthralled by the beauty of Akira TV, dude? I mean, she plays well. She's also a BR main. So
Yeah,
Akira, slide into my DMs or
oh
something.
my
Anyway,
lord.
28 seconds before the 28 seconds, 25 seconds before the first round. You caught me off guard, buddy. I wasn't expecting that.
I can't laugh, bro, because I'm still hurt by my surgery, but you're making me laugh like hell, my god. Guys, this is what you guys have been missing out. If you guys did not watch us throughout the first game till the end, we have been giving you guys a lot of action, a lot of entertainment. You guys get to see a lot of our funny jokes, as well as giving all the shout outs to our streamers. If you guys haven't followed them, please give a follow. Do support the community, because who else to support the community if not we as the community itself? That's my slogan, man. That was the first thing that is pop out of my mind
Yep.
when Paramount Gaming say, what is your tagline? And that is my tagline. But right now, off with the tagline. We are moving into the tagline of round number 5. Who will be the champions for round number 5? It's back again on the isolated map. We have the flight path all the way from Harbor towards the side of Practice Strange. I gotta say, it's a non-bias. Previously, we have a lot of the maps, or should I say the flight path, a little bit biased. The airplane was not giving much of the support ground for every single team. But for this round, we are able to see each team will be able to move in from the southern side or to the northern side. But which team will meet each other? I see 3 teams already at the radar base, 2 teams already at the dark side. It's gonna be a hectic fight, Bravosix.
I could not agree more. And just look at the intensity of these players. I mean, if you're on either of the leading teams right now, your mood is to escape. And I think SDPH just got eliminated there by our team from Reborn. And I think Reborn Band is on the ground right now. He's not flying. Oh, what a major change in strategy by Reborn right there. Reborn finding a way to fight it off without their usual air support. I think, will this stick, or will Band be back to the skies again? And if he decides to go back into the skies again, it will be chaos. Band right now from Indonesia, bannering their flag and country, representing themselves in this showdown. As we could see right now at the dock, TNC and LÆTUS, this is their favorite spot. I mean, over at the first round, we saw TNC and LÆTUS also drop at the dock.
Yep.
So
Agree.
it's now a question of which among these teams will be able to sustain this momentum, because it's very important if you want to have a good kill point, especially you're back in a mode wherein you're very familiar with. You gotta find a way to adjust. And LÆTUS is now making the push, trying to drive BLACKFYRE of TNC away, and TNC BLACKFYRE is definitely gonna go away. They are chasing, giving up the chase, and Zhejiang trying to go for the escape. Nurse trying to nurse his or her wounds, trying to go and escape right there. As we can see right now, two from LÆTUS. It's a 2v1 chasing Zhejiang. Two players from LÆTUS chasing Zhejiang. And I don't think... Wait a minute, that makes it three. Triangle offense right there by the LÆTUS, and Zhejiang is trapped. And that is the after effects of having three players chase you down, and Nurse with the ninja class is gonna try and escape his or her fate.
That's such a sad. I mean, we saw how it was even from the first round itself. When it comes to TNC BLACKFYRE, when they actually jumped out on the dock side, they couldn't actually fight off those gunfights. They tried to take down one of the players from the LÆTUS, and then they push in. In the end, they were the one who was shut down straight away by the team of LÆTUS SOLA FIDE. But moving into the hit side here, we got the team of Atrox Esports. Oh, finally, I get to see Atrox Esports on fire. Fighting off, getting their highlights, meeting off with with 13 MAGNUS right now. But unfortunately, Dahon has already moved away with the snowball. Safari tried to do a little bit of surprise attack. They wanted to go in for the rush, but unfortunately, once Dahon has already stepped away, their engagement has already been hold off, and right now we're moving to another team, which is the NICAEA Hawks, who is meeting off with the AOB Academy of Brothers on the rooftop. Florante right here trying to figure out where is the teammate. They spotted out the step, but unfortunately does not see it. Okay, we'll be jumping onto the rooftop. We got Black as well on another tracking side of this factory, and sorry, on the tower side, and shots are coming through. 7% left on the armor, and right now trying to fix it up while NICAEA Hawks is around the area. Black, gotta be careful, Blake, or else you will be going down. And unfortunately, we're meeting off with the one player from the team of Florante, and unfortunately, Florante gets a kill with a PBSH. A great backup coming in from the NICAEA Hawks right here.
NICAEA Hawks literally finding a way to go for the double up, and that is important, especially if you need to respond. That is very important in situations like this. You gotta have the awareness, and now he's sharing off the loot, and that is very well executed backdoor play courtesy of NICAEA Hawks. And if I am not mistaken, and if my mind says right, they have 4 kills, potentially a quad wipe, 19 out of 21 still in the play. TZ of Team 7 near the flyover. Let's approach this new Vision City, and I think we are gonna see more of these plays coming into the game. And moving back, Baby Shark biting off Kiro with a MAC-10. The Banana Blaster doing its job and successfully going in for the kill. But Baby Shark, will the Baby Shark be able to go up to mommy or daddy, or will they be able to make their opponent scream the same name in fear? As we can see right now, 4 kills for the babies. Literally, they are making all of their progress right now. And I just want to make a quick shout out to the man, the myth, the legend, Neptune, the gentleman Garcia is watching us live on the Paramount Gaming Esports Facebook page.
Yeah, that you're doing well, but right now the TNC is not doing well, but FIDE will be making his fate right here, meeting off with the Wonder player, but we switch up to the Team 7 right here, meeting off with the team of BVV. Red shuts down RM with the RUS, trying to spot the enemy around this smoke. It's a little bit tricky, and unfortunately will be shot down by TZ instead. And on now, TZ already been taken down by Pulse, and on the other hand right now, BVV still maintain to fight off, but that is a squad wiped out by the team of BVE Visage. What a wonderful job. I mean, it could have been either way because the numbers still stacked up between those two teams, but unfortunately when it comes to gunfights, the BVE wins it all. Bravosix.
4 kills for the side of BVE, a really good performance over in this part of the round right now. I still couldn't see any jackals. Maybe there is an obvious change in strategy, but the spotter or a cluster grenade, if I'm not mistaken, BVE and the rest of the squad are taking cover in that wall behind the flyover. Very important. Gains trying to go for the rocket, trying to go to flush them out. And is that the legendary ADV? It's the
It's so
legendary ADV that
cute.
looks like, I don't know, it looks like an ad. Brilliant back and forth now, close range combat. RM knocking down SWAIN, and Esports BVE is on track for another wiping of a squad, and Javi getting that with a QQ9. Will this be it? And later SWAIN. Oh, 2 squads eliminated courtesy of BVE. They held their ground and they were able to literally just communicate together. They're holding off entry to New Vision City. Will they be the ones who will block everyone's path to that new part of the map? We will have to show that later, but we are now moving on to TNC BLACKFYRE. I assume they are near the farm and they are facing off against one of the other squads. That is Riley Aries. 2 brand names, 2 big brand names in the Philippines flashing off or clashing off with DEUS X MAKINA. Fasya, this is chaos in the farm once again.
Agree, but I feel like DEUS X MAKINA, they have been holding off with the vehicle gameplay for a long time. They don't really go for the rush. They just scout the area. They only go in for actually moving around the area with the vehicles, and there's not much engagement wise from the DEUS X MAKINA. Moving into the Riley Aries on the other hand, they shut down 2 players from the TNC BLACKFYRE, and right now we are left with 1 more player, and he had to back off because Nurse right now has to nurse all the dead bodies that has already been thrown out by the team of Riley Aries. And I feel like, oh my lord, TNC, when it comes to gunfights, they're not getting those in. They're not actually making sure that they're able to fight out. But Chapo, that's your best friend right here. They are still surviving. He is at the higher ground. He's on the rooftop, or actually on the hillside, scouting the area, spot out the team of Riley Aries, but does not go for the engagement. Moving into the asset area right here, we got the Cerulean Dynasty versus with the NICAEA. So far right now, still having a great distance between both of these teams. They don't go in for the push, but there are damages, there are shots coming through, but they don't really go down yet. So still maintaining that distance is gonna give a really good composure for both of these teams. But so far right now, look at that. DEUS X MAKINA again, just scouting the area. It's like, yoo-hoo! They're just doing a fast by, and then they don't really go for the fight. But on the other hand, right here, we are seeing Cerulean fighting off with the NICAEA, and we have a team DEUS X MAKINA finally come through. They want to go in for the engagement. Saksa already been able to be taken down, and on the other right now, Polar looking for the enemy inside the building. Malos coming in into the smoke right now. They don't see anyone yet, but trying to hold off, trying to be a little bit passive aggressive. But Malos spots out one of the player. A little bit shots come through, but doesn't get Caldero. But right now, Caldero moves away, backs off with the ninja class, and unfortunately will not be able to be taken out by Malos. Unfortunately, Malos also has to back off, also reposition to another spot, Bravosix.
Damn, and DEUS X MAKINA better move out of this place right now because there are a lot of clans. And there you see the vehicle of ABC Anonymous. And as we can see right now, Caldero of DEUS X MAKINA trying to go and back his or her teammates up. But that is going to be a very tall order given that slugfest in the house. So this is where every shot counts. Again, close quarter combat now being in the play now that we're in a map that everybody is very familiar with. And as we can see right now, DEUS X MAKINA with 3 kills and NICAEA Hawks' player over at the house, and things are gonna spice up if the airdrop decides to drop there. It's gonna be hot, but I think the plane skipped. We are gonna see where the airdrop is landing in just a bit. Caldero is still trying to go for the escape, and Chapo knocking down Dope over there of Riley Esports. And now it is a 1v1 between NICAEA Hawks and DEUS X MAKINA. Lens going in for the close-up, trying to go and use the lens of his sniper rifle, but Caldero schools him down, and that makes it 6 kills for in total for the Cerulean. I'm sorry, for the NICAEA Hawks, and I just need to verify if they were wiped out. We'll have to double check. But right now, we can't sleep. It's already in the distance. Them and DEUS MAKINA, or rather DEUS MAKINA, still trying to hold on to the house. And that house has seen so many gunfights in the last 2 or 3 minutes.
Agreed. I mean, crazy. Who would have thought that we were thinking that there was going to be NICAEA Hawks who were actually fighting off with the Cerulean Dynasty. And I was talking about the team of DEUS MAKINA. They were always rotating around the map. They're not doing the engagement. They keep on waiting for the last moment for actually going in for the rush. But who would have thought? I mean, I probably spoke too soon. And then finally they push in into the building, fight off, and clear out most of the players inside, which is the NICAEA Hawks who was fighting with Cerulean, but Melo's still surviving. And on the other hand, right here, we got the leaderboard already waiting for you guys to check out. The top 6 players or top 6 team goes out to the Cerulean Dynasty, 4 Kings, Team 7, that's actually REBORN team, yeah, my bad. 13 Magnus as well as Potato Aim Esports. Anything can happen right now, but so far, Cerulean Dynasty just 6 points away to actually be toppled by the team of 4 Kings. Is it gonna be changing for this round number 5? I'm not sure. But moving it into the game right now, we got the team of REBORN. I don't see the Jekyll gameplay anymore. It seems that they're sticking together 3 players so far. And I have
Wait a
Miura,
minute.
Sasuke.
If one is missing, Bunny, if one is... Band was shot down! Was Band shot down? Man was knocked out in a vehicle explosion. I could only assume that was a surface-to-air missile hit. And I think this is the moment that everyone is capitalizing on. Band has been shot down. I assume he was flying a Jackal. Either he got shot down or he got caught up in an accident. We'll have to double check whatever happened. But that is big. I mean, if you're able to silence Band and he's outside of the safe zone, it's gonna... The life of REBORN is gonna be very difficult in situations like this. And again, time and again, partner, Fasyabunny, anti-aircraft warfare has always challenged the dominance of control of the air. Whoever was able to shut Band down, if he was shut down, then it's a very big win for their team. Because if by denying REBORN control of the air, that will definitely be a challenge. And as we can see right now, Atrox is trying to fight off against SOLA 1. We just had a little bit of a lag there. Thank you for the aerial shot, though. But R7 gonna close in with the babies. And that is a third-party play. More of the familiar strategies that we know, Bunny, and I think there is still someone. I'm not sure if he's flying or okay, no one was flying there. The Jackal is just in the ground. Who will take control of the plane?
What is going on? R7 was the one who tried to do a third party, but the babies is just saying, no, go back to your mamas. We babies here is just gonna milk some tea. And on the other hand, right now, getting another kill, takes down one of the players from the HKC Esports. R7 left with 2 players. Babies so far right now doing well, taking each and every single player. They were the one who's been camera, but they hold their ground very well. Here, we got Baby Shah trying to show a little bit. Oh, but shots coming through. Armor has already been destroyed. Somebody spotted out, and right now, Shah has to reposition himself, step away from the area that he was already located. And on the other hand, right now, looking for the team, the enemy who was shooting down to the team of babies. Thailand right now saying, Sawadee where are you? I don't see you. Okay, now I see you. You're right there. Okay, all right, on the rooftop, already spotted out. The Potato Aim Esports coming in for the push, throwing those nades right there. But on the other hand, Potato also shifted their focus to the R7, who's trying to get onto the zone. And right now, Defender has been opened. A great gatekeeping, but Rewind Class Esports just right on top. And unfortunately, right now, coming in for the push. Seki with the Mac that takes down Polo. And right now, Baby Shark will be spotted out by Potato Light, will be chased out, but the pump cars will give a little bit of boost up for Baby Shark to run away. He is flying, despite he's a shark. He is flying like the bird, Bravosix.
It's a bird? No. It's a plane? No. It's a voice? It's not Super Clark, but it's Baby Shark finding a way and using that pump to his advantage. I mean, he doesn't have that much personnel for backup, which is why Baby Shark was very witty, finding a way to escape and throw his opponent's aim off balance. And that is very, very important. And speaking of bringing the fire, Neptune, the gentleman, just commented, Fasyabunny streaming in Bravosix Gaming Live, bringing the fire. And Red Queen Gaming said, she tells you, yes, I agree. Fasyabunny streaming 100%, hashtag support. And as we can see right now, going back to the battle right now, 6 kills for the side of the babies. The babies are literally pulling off quite the performance tonight. Okay, look at that kill counter by 4K. They are now at 17. If they win this round and they win it with 15 placing points, I will predict that they will be the ones who will take this round by default. They now have 18 kills and there's still 9 teams. So a potential 20 kill performance is not yet out of the counter.
Agreed, and right now they're trying to do as much damage as possible to the side of DEUS X MAKINA. Polo still surviving with Jer, but unfortunately will be taken down by Salty. One more player to go. Jer is just rotating around, but the zone will be gatekeep. He's trying to flank it out, but Tompi is right there on the defender side and trying to survive it, but no! Jer says, unfortunately, goodbye to the end. And right now we got 6 more teams to go right at the 4th zone. We got the team of 4 Kings on the higher ground, spotted out the potato aims as well as another team, but right now Hessa will be shut down by the side of Salty. On the other hand, Ship trying to do a little bit of flanking, but nope, will be denied as well. 4 Kings with the 23 kill points. I gotta say, it's gonna be a win for them already to topple the leaderboard, Bravosix.
Regardless of whatever placing points they have at the moment, this is a win for 4K. I mean, 4K Salty brewing up his magical brew of the Jack 12 shotgun. And this is a throwback to the first 2 rounds where Salty was very, very on point in his close quarter combat. And BVE's RM. BVE, look at BVE. Also a double-digit performance. 14 kills in this particular part of the round. 21 teams in this lobby. 6 are still remaining. All 6 have very good placing points. Potato Aim, not a bad night for Potato Aim Esports. I have a prediction to make, and that will also be that they will be qualified. But look at the positioning of ABC. ABC is going to try and drop down on their opponents, and they're going to try and sneak attack using their positioning on the roof. Now, that may be tactical, but if ABC doesn't have the right equipment to pull it off, it could end in disaster. Because look at the kill count of 4K right now. 26. 27.
Make it 27, bro. When Salty just jumps down, he's hunger for action right now. He's hunger for blood. Look out, Cerulean Dynasty. We got Tompi shuts down Light as well. Coming in for the push. Smoke bomb will not hold off Salty. He comes in with the jack in his hand. He will be back up with Gege as well. And right now he spawns out another player trying to hide it out. But unfortunately, Martin shuts down Salty. He said, no more energy for you, Salty. No more damage coming in. But right now, Sansa will be cornered out. 2 players coming in for the push. But unfortunately, top player tucks him down. And Cerulean Dynasty will be taken down straight away. And right now, left with 2 more teams to go. We got 4 Kings right underneath ABC. ABC has been hiding.
Bunny.
Holding on. Yeah.
31 kills. 31 kills from 4 Kings. The 4 Kings are literally putting the king in kills right now. ABC Mystic should get out of their position right now because the odds are definitely not in their favor. And even if they don't eliminate themselves, I think they are just going to go for the outside zone safe play because it's the best thing to do to deny 4K more points. And that is what is basically... Oh, it's Vivian in Bravosix sitting on a windmill. KISSING.
I mean, it makes sense. I understand now. There's a reason why they have been holding off. They didn't want to go in for the engagement because...
Don't interrupt them. They're having their moment.
No, because in Islam, we cannot let two people in the same place because there will be devils coming in and say, do the bad things. And that's what we're trying to do. We're saying, stop, don't do the bad things right here.
They were having their moment.
Safe zone say, you have to get out of that windmill right now and then you need to face your fear. And right now, unfortunately, Nico Z with only pistol will be shot down. But on the hand, Shabzi still maintain they don't want to actually save, they don't want to surrender to the safe zone at all. They just want to fight off, and this is a great honor coming in from the ABC. But nonetheless, the 4 Kings race to the top, raising their flags as the winner for round 5 and as the most kills for round number 5. 33 kills in totals, and don't mention the placement points, Bravosix. I gotta say, 4 Kings, what else can you do, man? Because the fact is, when it comes to 4 Kings giving out those gunfights and the gameplays, you really don't want to mess with them. What a game performance from the team of 4 Kings, Bravosix.
4 Kings was just literally counting on its time-tested strategy of kill, 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 kill. That is the four in that. That's the meaning of four kings: kill, 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 and kill. And they basically did that tonight. And as we could see right now in the leaderboards, Tokyo with 4, Ge the child prodigy with 10, Salty putting up an MVP worthy performance of 12 kills, and Tom Pips, ever the reliable, ever the knowledgeable person from 4K to from his past as a Metaverse Academy and then 13 Esports. Tom Pips is literally on fire. He does the support role, or he was able to give a lot of setting up for his opponents. The thing with 4K is they know how to set up and they know how to anticipate how particular match endings will end. And that contributed to the number of kills, 33 kills in the game. And that will probably be the most kills so far for tonight. And 33 out of the 80 plus kills, or the 60 plus kills that 4K was able to do will be coming from that round. So we are expecting that 4K will take the lead after we check all of this. And we might be seeing Cerulean Dynasty trying to claw back to relevance at this point. But look at ABC Mystic. ABC Anonymous. Relying a lot on placement is very, very crucial for them if they want to qualify and not have to go through the lower brackets at this point.
Yep. I mean, I'm happy to see them right there on the top placement point. But placement point wise, despite however it is, ABC Anonymous has been struggling. They haven't been doing a great engagement wise. Number wise does not really goes out, especially at that left side of the leaderboard. It has been goes out to the other teams. They have been at the bottom, and I'm not sure at this point will it be enough for them to push into that top 6. So far right now, I even remember during the days where ABC Mystic was joining into the 0 to Hero Showdown, and they even say that it was just a close call for them to be at that top 6. It was just too close. If not, they couldn't able to qualify. But I hope that this is not the case for ABC Anonymous. Hope that for the last round, they'll be able to pick themselves out, do a double down game, step up every single chances they could, because so far right now, those gunfights, they couldn't win it somehow. They keep on losing, and they had to play off to the point that they have to play it safe and not even engaging at all, and that's not really that good for their side. And we're comparing to the other side of the Four Kings itself. They don't even go in for the safe play, man. They go in for the rush, kill all the way, and that's what made them so much phenomenal inside this round number 5, especially on the 0 to Hero Showdown day number 7. But right now, we're gonna take a break, guys. We're gonna hype out a little bit, slow down those gunfights, because we're coming back with another round, the last round of the night for day number 7. Don't go anywhere, guys. Stay tuned. Keep on liking, keep on sharing. Me and Bravosix will be right back after this.
You come from mine. Now you see me rise.
Masih bertemu dengan ini sebelum kau dapat berlawan oleh si tepi Sami sekarang ni.
I run from that. fury. Let up on my dash, still
Kasi tumulo na rin eh. Subunto na pakita. Laban na ulit. Ito pisa. Miss ka na niya.
I run from none.
You come from mine. Now you see me rise.
Kasi tumulo na rin eh. Subunto na pakita. Laban na ulit. Ito pisa. Miss ka na niya.
I run from none.
You come from mine. Now you see me rise.
And we are back at the Zero to Hero Showdown Season 2, brought to you, of course, by Paramount Gaming Esports. My name is Bravosix, still together with the legend Fasyabunny herself. And I don't want to talk a lot more. Let's get on straight to the numbers, and let's get back to the leaderboards, Bunny. Look at this mission control. Thank you very much. Look at what is going on.
Wait, what?
What?
Wait, what?
What?
Wait, what?
Okay, this is the first time my prediction went wrong.
Okay. There's a technical difficulties. I think there's
Alright.
a technical problems. Let's go back to the custom room and let's not look
Yeah.
at this.
Okay, there we go. Magic, courtesy of Mission Control, Colex Productions, fixing up the leaderboards. And like I said, 4 Kings dominating the field with 129 total points, 96 of them coming from kills. And that was quite the strategy. We kind of expected 4 Kings to be intense, but not this intense. But look at this. We Can't Sleep has already moved in to the 2nd place. And We Can't Sleep, if I am not mistaken, is from Indonesia. And then we have Team 7, the former leader, at number 3. Potato Aim at number 4. Reborn from Indonesia, still hanging on to qualifying for the minors at number 5. And 13 Magnus, the king and queens of comeback at number 6. Brilliant comeback there from We Can't Sleep. But I just need to clarify, is this We Can't Sleep or is this Cerulean Dynasty?
I think this
Because-
is Cerulean Dynasty because
Yeah,
we
yeah,
have the number 9 We Can't Sleep team. So this is a
Yeah,
little
that is
bit of
Cerulean Dynasty. Okay,
Yeah.
let's just clarify. We apologize for the mix-up. Number 2, I assume, is not We Can't Sleep. That is Cerulean Dynasty. We'll just have to check with Mission Control if that is true. Yep, I think that is Cerulean Dynasty. Uh-huh. What a really nice night for Four Kings and for Cerulean Dynasty tonight. Brilliant moves there from both teams. But Bunny, we are going to be back. And once we return, it's going to be the sixth round, the sixth and final round for tonight's showdown. Your thoughts coming in because it's the last FPP round and it's the last round for the entire night.
I mean, I was a little bit thrown off because of the confusion on the second place. I say, like, what? Why suddenly
Yeah, what?
WCS was on the second floor? Like, I mean, were they really that dominant on round number 5? I don't think so. I think it was still maintaining on the Cerulean because they were the one who was at the top. So for those of you guys who were a little bit confused, just as I am, don't be alarmed. It's just a technical problems right there. But Cerulean still maintain at that top 6, guys. A great well done job again to the Four Kings. When it comes to the killing machine, it really goes down to the team of Four Kings. I know for a fact that this is something that we also have seen them. This is their tactical. Every single team, they have their mission. They have their goals. And when it comes to the teams of Four Kings itself, their mission, they always think to themselves, get those kills. Make sure you finish it and get those kills. And that's what we are seeing them. When it comes to engagement wise, they will gun you down and hunt you down like a tiger. That was amazing job for the Four Kings and able to topple off that leaderboard. But on the other hand, I mean, to the side of the team of Cerulean Dynasty, they still maintain at that top too. A great well done job to actually hold off those positions. But then again, this is something a little bit heads up to another team as well, which is by the team of Reborn team. Despite they lost those Jekyll, but they still maintain that top 6. And we keep on talking about how the Four Kings are amazing, but I want to stick to our team. It's gonna be the night of Reborn, not to actually overshine or overshadow the side that Four Kings have done a wonderful job, but we have been known with their own tactic. We know for a fact that when it comes to kills, Four Kings don't mess around, they never disappoint us. But when coming in with a new tactic, with a new gameplay, this is something that we have to give shout out to Reborn. Who would have thought if you put those Jekylls to the test and put out into your gameplay, implement it into your own team construction, it will boost up even more of your own formation inside the Battle Royale state, Battle Royale.
It's not just the reason why Reborn deserves to be put in the map. I mean, again, we talk about elevating the type of battle royal action that we have. So before it was just kill, kill, and then kill. And I think, and I agree to many of the fans of 4K that they really did exceptionally well tonight. But if there is one team that we really need to take notice, especially in the minors, it is the strategy of Reborn. Now, Reborn has employed to great effect the concept of, I sound like a broken record, they employ the concept of close air support and combined arms approach, meaning they have a fighter on ground and they have someone flying in the air. And they have a very good forward air controller because they minimize the risk of friendly fire. Forward air control in military terms is all about. It's the provision of guidance to close air support aircraft tended to ensure that their attacks hit the targets that they want and they don't injure friendlies. We are now at the 10-second mark. Are we going to see more of this in the final round, or are we going to see Reborn go for quite a strategy? Are we going to see more of the same or more of the new ones? Mission Control, take us straight to the map. This is it. Let us go to the final round. All right, we're going to have to wait a little bit on the map. And as we could see right now, this is definitely crunch time for everyone, especially if you're in the 11th to 15th slots. Like, you got to make an impact into this round.
Yep, agreed. Because the fact is, right now, this is the only last chance for you to qualify. And some of the teams who are at the bottom, I know there are some teams that are already disheartened, already disparate from every single engagement, and they're saying, like, we're not gonna make it. We're not gonna be able to top it off to be the top 6 to qualify. But remember, guys, treat it as the battlefield for you guys to be better. Treat it as something that not only maybe you might not make it to that top 6, but respect it out, commit to it, make sure that you learn for those mistakes, and maybe you can do even better on this last round, because anything can happen, just like Ali Golding said. But right now we are moving in
Love that
for the
song.
fly pass already. Right here we are seeing every single team is already scattered around. We are at the round number 6. Pretty much we got 2 teams at the turbine, we got 2 teams at the asylum, 2 teams also at the hydrodam. A lot of teams are scattered out, but they're not really mixed up. But here on the fracking tower, it's sticking always, sorry, it's at the factory. We still have 3 teams right here, which is the team of NICAEA Hawks, as well as TNC Empress and Potato Aim Esports. So far trying to chase up Gerard right here, but not gonna be able to take her down, but finally able to push through by Brewroot shots down. But unfortunately right here we got Florante also been damaged, armor has already been destroyed, trying to survive it out and trying to rotate around, but Potato Aim is coming in for the push. Hopefully Florante is already prepared, but armor damage again. Ooh, that was a safe call, and Potato Aim coming in for the push, getting those loot item inside the dead bodies, as well as looking for the rest of NICAEA Hawks.
And as I just get back from getting my tea, from getting my hot ginger tea because I needed to preserve my voice for tomorrow, we now go to the NICAEA Hawks. And the NICAEA Hawks are now literally finding a way to avoid engaging. Florante is finding a way to escape sneakily, not leaving a footprint, but he is a trap master. So there is a possibility that he might be hurt or seen, but he is in the water, finding a way to escape. Now at the factory, this is a site of a lot of good CQB action, and Florante is being chased now. How long will Florante last? 21 out of 21 teams in the first 3 minutes. Again, Bunny, we are seeing the game slowing down to a pace that is prevalent, or that is appealing to everybody, because this is the last round and people are just really fired up to finish the night. It's been a long night for everybody. And as you can see, Florante is still being pursued relentlessly. Look at all the snowboards. Potato Aim proving, oops, wait a minute. We're not Potato Aim, and they are going to come in close. And that is the multiple team. At least 4 players right there. And Potato Chip frying Florante out of commission.
Ooh, on the other hand, we got the team of REBORN team right here also fighting off with another team. Not sure which team it was, but they're able to take him down, as well as trying to go into the factory. This is where Potato Aim was fighting off with the TNC Emperors, as well as to the team of, which is, who was the one who was actually been knocked down just now by the team of Potato Aim? It was NICAEA Hawks, yes. And on the other hand, moving into the side of construction side right here, we got the 4 Kings meeting off with the team of Babies. Alright, Babies so far here meeting off with the team of Salty right here, will be spotted out with that switchblade. Unfortunately, been shut down by Tompis, and right now Mando armor has already been destroyed. Needs to back off because he's the only survivor maintaining inside the Babies team. Thailand so far, they need to go Sawadi Cup to another side, because the fact is right now it's not going well to fight off with the team of 4 Kings.
I spoke too soon, Bunny. 16 out of 21 teams now left, and we are seeing a noticeable spike in the pace. I mean, the pace of the game started boosting up, and as we can see here now, Baby Mando with the medic. If he decides to deploy that, he will give his position. So that is very tactical of him to literally go up in the construction site, and that is one of my... It's not really my favorite drop spot, simply because I try to avoid CQB situations, especially if I'm playing solo battle royale. But if I'm playing with a squad and I'm confident enough in our abilities, then I think it's the way to go. But 4K is down below, and obviously Baby Mando is outnumbered. What he can do at this point is to try and find a way to get his teammates dog tags, but there is a high possibility that given 4K's advantage, they will be able to spot that. And as we can see right now, SDPH trying to go and join in the fray near the factory area where DEUS X MAKINA and Potato Aim are, and there's also TNC Emperors. Kuratong killing Ron with a MAC-10. That makes it 2 kills for the side of SDPH. They had 1 kill after this, and the trap nearly getting hit by Lason. Lason trying to find a way to escape. Will he be able to inject some poison onto them, onto DEUS X MAKINA? Jack 12 now trying to go in close. DEUS X MAKINA trying to go for the information gameplay by attempting to shoot and to scoot for possible enemies. The trap nearly hitting Lason, and this is crucial. You lose your aim in moments like this, Bunny, the game and your squad's performance might be affected.
Agreed. I mean, because the fact is, anything can happen, and the fact that if you don't actually have that supremacy, it will actually backfire to the enemy side. And on the other hand, Polloy was not even actually spotted out by one of the players from the team of SDPH, and they were the one who scouted the area. They were the one who wants to go the engagement, but they were not really thorough to the scoutings. And in the end, DEUS X MAKINA able to walk this off very safely. Moving to another side right here, we got the Cerulean Dynasty meeting up with the AXP. Saksa will be taken down by Darrow. Shot coming to drop. Armor already be destroyed. Trying to survive it with the Trapmaster, but unfortunately will be shut down. Dre also be taken out, and that could be the end for the side of Cerulean Dynasty because they have been wiped out by the team of EXP VALYRIAN.
And that only proves to show, Bunny, that it is still anybody's ball game. And that has been the trend over at the last time I casted with Oryu 2 days ago. It was anybody's ball game, and it's still everybody's ball game now. And Kuratong knocking down Team 7 as a player Lord War getting killed by Kuratong. And as you can see now, Red, his health is not in the red. His health is in the red right now. Sorry for mixing that up. Red still knocked down, finding a way to get revived, but it is very unlikely unless he gets the dog tag. And Alat. Is it Alat, if I am not mistaken? Alat in Filipino means salty. Will he be able to remove the salt from their wounds? As we could see right now, SDPH NOXIOUS literally trying to hold off onto the house. Team 7 still alive, and there is an arsenal nearby, which really increases the likelihood of teams coming in. And there is a Jackal. There is a Jackal, partner. There is close air support, and it's banned. He's back.
Oh, guess who's back? Back
Back
again.
again.
It is
Sadie's
banned
back.
with the
Hello,
Jacob.
friends.
Nicely
who's back.
done. I'm looking forward to that gunfights, but on the other hand, right here, we're still sticking to the other side of the area, which is by the team of BBB Visage, meeting off with the ASP with a sniper, takes down Brooks WCS as well. We got 3 teams right here around the area. We got the AXP, we got the BVE, as well as Weekend's new team. And right now, sniper in the hands, will be shooting to the side of Salty. Much has been done, but not gonna be enough. And Salty able to regroup as well as fall back to make sure that nobody sees him. But on the other hand, we have one player going in for the rush. It is going to be RM who leads the team to victory. And right now, so far, Easy God able to shut down one player. But on the other hand, Atrox is actually fighting off with another team. And right here, we got Togo will be able to pick himself up. But on the other hand, players are coming from behind. They will be rushed out. They need to be prepared to fight off with the close range. And right now, Togo trying to survive it with that blade, able to shut down that nighttime, but unfortunately will be shut down by RM. And unfortunately, all of the BVE coming in for the push to cover out the EXP. Just a little bit more coming in, and that is the end for a team of EXP VALYRIAN. It is going to be the BVE Visage who wins the fun gun.
Double-digit performance for BVE that has been stepping up since the 4th round. And as we can see right now, Easy God also is a former clan. I was able to literally talk to him before. Oh! Did you just see that, Fasyabunny? We are seeing Band, and Band is back where he belongs. He is the master of the sky for this game, and I am expecting that a lot of the teams from the Philippines might want to study the possibility of adjusting their strategy towards close air support. We're going to talk about that later in the post-game breakdown. But as you can see right now, 4K Salty with his custom Frost brand. The AK-47, still a big performance booster, and it's a rifle that could literally take you towards any situation. And we could see right now Asim trying to escape. Lason in another vehicle nearby. Will Salty capitalize? 6 kills for 4K in this round. Nothing for them to lose even if they get dropped off because they have such a very commanding lead, partner.
Agreed. I mean, numbers of points already stacked up for the team of 4 Kings. All they have to do is just play it cool, play it safe. But I don't think that's the strategy. They have been all the way going for the rush. And you can see Tokyo shuts down one of the players from the SDPH. They still hunger for bloods. Despite getting all those gunfights, all those killing, as well as those death, they still look for more. And right now, 4 Kings coming in for the push. They look for around the area of Rivertown, but does not see anyone yet. But Tokyo able to finish off Luxon with the Arctic 50, and right now they're moving into another area to look for the one player. But Team 7, he has been here. We got TZ, who has been hiding from the eyes of enemy. He was the one who's been engaged by another team, which is, if I'm not mistaken, it was Cerulean Dynasty, and then he couldn't actually move an inch at all because the fact is more team was coming in for the third party. Once the zone is closing in right now, we are at the second. The zone is still big. The map is still huge. Nobody is meeting each other yet. But then again, the numbers are growing so small even more. I mean, we keep on thinking that it was going to be slow for this last game, but turns out 12 teams still surviving at this second, differentiating with that round number 4 where we saw even at that fourth circle, we still have 14 teams, Bravosix.
10 kills now for BVE, and they have been consistent. And as we could see, Band in his final light for the day in the showdown, his jet gleaming with all of that that jet power, and Band has been literally the ace of the game. And this is definitely a game changer. Now that we have a team that masters air-to-air combat and knows how to fight on ground, we have to give credence to REBORN, and REBORN Indonesia has been very, very good at it, and it's very, very amazing to see how good air support can actually count. And thank you for that live map. Thank you for that map. Look at that circle of Bunny. It's becoming smaller and smaller, and if we could zoom a bit to the potential final circle, it's actually fertile ground for Band to put in air support. Alat getting knocked down by Rad with the Mac 10, and SDPH finding a way to escape their fate.
Well, we are seeing the SDPH also trying to escape their fate to be taken down, trying to move around the area, making sure that nobody gets him down. We have the AOB right here. Shuts down Easy God straight away. Great, well done job by Jello. And on the other hand, right now, BVE will also meet off with the Academy of Brothers, holding out those zones, making sure that they'll be able to gatekeep those who try to get in. And on the other hand, BVE RM will be going in for the entrance. Can AOB deny his entrance, or will BVE RM does not been spotted out by anyone and able to get the dog tag in time? And right now will be Revival and actually trying to make sure that he'll be able to get as much as item as well. But AOB doesn't even actually scout the area and not gonna is actually gonna give the opportunity for the BVE to come back. But moving into the factory side, we got the 13 Magnus meeting off with the potato aim, and 2 players still maintained. We got Maku Cutie here with the Jack 12 and gonna go in for the vehicle gameplay, rotating around, and they already back off. They were the one who fight off, but unfortunately the numbers does not side to them. So now they have to back things off, slow things down first, making sure that they have the right pace to fight off with the team of Potato Aim Esports.
And if you noticed earlier, Fasyabunny, Potato Aim was off against Magnus. 13 Magnus had to employ an FHJ-18 in the event that Band was flying past. Now that, I believe, is very good adaptation. And as we can see right now, Potato Aim Esports with 11 kills tonight. Very phenomenal performance. If they continue on with this and get good placing, high probability they'll be qualifying tonight. And as we can see right now, 11 kills again for Potato Aim Esports going for the escape. Tokyo killing Jello with the AK-47, and that is 14 kills from 4 Kings. They don't intend on letting anyone rest on their laurels and take the throne from them. And I think it is safe to say that 4 Kings, regardless of the outcome, whether or not they get eliminated in this part, they will be part of the minors, and they will be able to qualify simply because they were able to back it up with kills. And another kill is imminent for Salty, and he not just yet, I think he was denied After that all the AK-47 fire did was damage that player. And going back to that discussion, AXP now, we are seeing AXP now and Hero with the mythic shotgun, but we are seeing gunfire on the at this point. Togo getting knocked down by 4K, and I think AXP is engaging with 4K at that point. And that's the same windmill where we saw Vivian Harris and Captain Price on top. I mean, what is gonna happen? Look at this. 14 kills now again from 4K. Even if they're split up, they're literally basically killing. And wait a minute. 4K getting killed by DEM as well as
Reborn.
yeah, Reborn. What an upset.
Okay, and on the other hand, close by here, we got the team of Potato Aim with the team of Babies. Okay, Thailand team saying Sawadee Cup. Higher ground advantage goes out to the Potato Aim. Polo will be taken out by Baby Bear. Unfortunately, 3 players maintain, trying to do a revenge-wise and able to retrade the numbers. And Mando will be taken out, but unfortunately, will retrace them, start reposition back to another side and refix that armor plate. A great passive aggressiveness coming in from the Potato Aim, but now they need to continue on to fight off because the Babies are still here to get on to fight off with the team of Potato Aim. But so far, Polo will be shut down, and close by to them is Team 7. Team 7, despite the early engagement, they have been doing well, but so far right now, they are struggling. And right now, Potato Aim will be flanking for the left side. Shots down by Hesa. Beautiful shots coming through, and the Team 7 will be wiped out. One more play to go. Unfortunately, Hesa does not finish the job, trying to focus more on the zone. And while doing that, we got the Baby still maintain on the higher ground advantage. We got Red right here trying to do to flank to the right side, but hopefully Red makes the right choice because the fact is he's getting closer to the Babies, and Babies right now is just waiting for the milk to be served. And on the other side, we got the AXP is already waiting as well. Shots coming through right now, and Team 7 still striving, still trying to survive. Bravosix, 9 more teams to go, and 22 soldiers fighting on.
Shotgun and an M4 combo for Baby Mando. It might work for some, but for some it doesn't work. But he is a medic, and it is very important. But also very good IQ gameplay courtesy of Baby, and Baby will be taking off another player from AXP. Brilliant defender play right there. And as we can see right now, 4K trying to go for the third party. Gay trying to find a way to close in. Backing up by Tokyo. But I think they were tricked. And Baby Bear knocking down Tokyo with the Oden. Will the Babies be able to pull off the offset of the night? And again, regardless of whether or not 4K is eliminated quick, they don't need any more of the placing points. Look at all the kills they did. 18 kills in this round. Not a particular... Oh, Baby Shark biting off again with another kill to the team from Potato Aim.
Ooh, 4 Kings, 18 kills. I think that's already enough. The players already said you had enough, 4 Kings. That's enough. We have 6 more teams still surviving. The DEUS X MAKINA still maintain on that overside. And 13 Magnus does not go for the over. They're just playing it safe, hiding from the eyes of the enemy. But if anybody... Oh! We got Team 7 in Reggie here, hiding at the edges of the zone, holding off to the edges of the zone. But now he has to get out of that building. Will meet off with the 13 Magnus, who's also inside the same building. Poloy, on the other hand, looking for the enemy, scouting the area while he tries to get into the zone. He tries to be the gatekeeper. He spotted on 13 Magnus right here. He throws the smoke bomb. Unfortunately, he does not get the kill, but he will rotate to the left side. DEUS Ex MAKINA, on the other hand, shuts down Gab and giving more pressure. On the other hand, now will be fighting off with that AK, but no, the 13 Magnus says you will not be able to take me down. They will surrender to the outside zone, and Babies, unfortunately, Babies after Babies will cry for their mamas, but we still have 2 more players to go. And Ben, on the other hand, has already sacrificed his own Jekyll, and he will go down to the ground right now, Bravosix.
Oh my god, it's a 2v1v1 situation. No 4K at this point. But look, it's Band versus Dahon. Band versus Dahon. Dahon getting killed by Baby Shark. And the Babies will take home their liquid gold as they win from behind the final round of our Zero to Hero Showdown Season 2 night for tonight. It's still anybody's ball game up until the end, Bunny.
Can I just sing this? Babies, 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 oh my babies. babies, babies, sawadika, whoa. Well done job to the Thailand teams. Finally, we have another team in action, another region to top off that placement point. This is what I'm talking about. Last round, you might feel that you don't have the energy or any motivation to carry out because you might not qualify it, but baby says that, what the heck, Goo Gaga, get the kill. I don't care, and they got their number one placement point. We got Bear with 4 kills, Mondo with 3 kills, Shark with 3 kills, and Bird with 1 kills. Got double-digit kill as well. That is amazing job for the team of babies from Thailand. But nevertheless, is it gonna be enough for them to qualify to minors? Now, that is the question because they already got the placement point right. So far right now, kill points also a little bit boost up for them, but I don't know, man. Despite the Four Kings has done a wonderful job, it's still a question to be asked and to be given out by our own production side, whereby to give us the leaderboard itself, Bravosix.
Well, it was a phenomenal night overall for all of these teams. And we are seeing quite the level up in terms of the showdown. Again, we keep on saying this. We sound like a broken record. But despite all the wins that 4K gave tonight, and they gave us very phenomenal kills, it was really good to see 4K in their prime. I mean, to be able to see them in such their winning form, and they were really brilliant in terms of their rotations, the mastery, the experience in major, minor, and community tournaments is all there. So shout out to Oops Sorry and on the rest of the 4K team for a really well fought battle tonight. But I have to agree with Fasyabunny. It is actually the teams from outside the Philippines, as much as I am a Filipino and I am a caster, you have to be objective. And objectivity is the name of the game. You really got to give it to REBORN of Indonesia. First off, the ingenuity in terms of battlefield tactics is a proven factor that could upend the game. We saw their consistency in 5 out of 6 of the rounds. We saw them using air support as a way to throw their opponents off because they know that they wouldn't be able to match up to the killing prowess of 4K, the battlefield knowledge of XIII MAGNUS, or even Cerulean Dynasty as well as BVE. But what they don't have in kill, they make up in skill. And that has been quite the amazing turn of events for tonight. That was brilliant. I mean, REBORN literally reborn Battle Royale because of the way they did their strategy. Second point, REBORN's pilot band is one to look out for because with the introduction of the Jackal, we now can't disclose the possibility of having players who are trained to pilot planes. And that will actually go to either the support player of the team. And Band was playing very good support play. He was able to make his passes count, his airstrikes count, and that is the mark of a true close air support pilot. I mean, we go back, and I hate repeating myself, but we go back to the example of conflicts wherein close air support is effectively utilized. So the key takeaway from this, Fasyabunny, is that you know, in multiplayer, when we have like score streaks and stuff like that, in Battle Royale, if you have a skilled pilot, you actually have a score streak, quote unquote, that will last the entire game. I mean, having a pilot up in the sky, raining down fire, either missiles or cannon fire from above, is a terrifying thing. And that forced some of the teams to abandon their usual strategy, just like in the case of XIII MAGNUS. XIII MAGNUS had their heyday in the 3rd or the 4th round, if I am not mistaken. But they had to spare one player just to use the FHJ shoulder-fired surface-to-air missile. And that is how effective aerial warfare could be explored. Now, just to end my post-game analysis, it's really... Tonight was a mix of tactics, that were tried and tested and that were used well in the case of 4K, in the case of BVE, in the case of 13 Magnus, as well as in the case of Cerulean Dynasty. But you also have teams that were very ingenious and they were exploring a new frontier in terms of Battle Royale. Frontiers that we've never seen before, frontiers that we must expect come the upcoming Garena Survivors 2 and in the other events pertaining to Battle Royale. And with a Jackal in play, it throws the entire Battle Royale balance off the map. But again, it's still a Battle Royale game. So we might be moving a little bit towards the strategy genre, but we have to remember, the zone isn't wide forever. There always isn't enough room for you to fly your jet. So you have to find a way to be ingenious, to actually find ways to fight even if you don't have the jet. And that is very, very pivotal, especially in that final moment in the final round where Band had to let go of his jet. And he was alone. He had no teammates there. And that is actually the most effective counter for close air support. So you talk about the greatness of one tactic, and now we talk about the counter. So you have to be able, for teams that are not experienced in having pilots or are still developing their pilot, the pilots that they will assign for their team, they have to master the art of anti-aircraft warfare. What do I mean? FHJs, you have to find a way to locate and master where the anti-aircraft missiles are in the map. And in the event that airstrikes happen, you have to find a way to lead your team to direct them to cover. So again, the Jackal's gameplay, the Jackal's value, we didn't see it initially in the first season, but it is in this showdown wherein we saw how important the Jackal could be.
Give a round of applause for Bravosix, man. What amazing analysis, post breakdown. I could not say anymore because the fact is it's already perfection to the touch. Chef kiss, amazing, well done job. And I hope that most of you guys who listens to it takes advantage of those information, implement into your own knowledge as well inside the game of CODM. And we're not gonna give more talks. I'm not gonna add more because it's already perfect. Let's get down to business because the fact is Leaderboard is already ready to show off our top 6 who are moving in to the minors. Let's go, production.
Mission Control has decided, and this is the leaderboards, the final leaderboards for tonight. 4 kings proving to be the kings of tonight's match with 151 total points, 114 of them coming from kills, 54 now to Cerulean Dynasty, 54-54. So it's 108 for Cerulean Dynasty, followed by Team 7, maintaining their dominance, maintaining their composure. Even if they don't have the lead, they still qualify for the minors. Next up, Potato Aim Esports from the Philippines, 81 points. Number 5, the team to beat in terms of close air support, REBORN with 79. And over at number 6, we got 13 Magnus with 77. Worth it to mention all the other teams, Bunny?
I mean, congratulations to our top 6, but also to other teams. Valiant effort, amazing job for you guys because we had a lot of highlights despite they were not able to qualify, such as AXP, VALYRIAN. We also see a lot of those gunfights they were able to win off. TNC, Empress, as well as DEUS X MAKINA. Despite I keep on asking them, are you guys just a rider? Are you guys a fighter? Because the fact is, there are times I was wondering they were not going for the gunfights, but they did prove to us that they are also a fighter despite the rights. And BVE on previous, or should I say on the second last, which is on round number 5, they did prove off and top off their numbers of kills with double-digit kill, which is something that we didn't see during the early rounds. Babies, on the other hand, just singing those babies games. And
when I was 13, I had my first love.
Which is amazing job from Thailand teams. But I wish that they could have done this even more throughout the game itself because it was a little bit late game for my taste. But then again, it means that we should look forward to see babies in future for their own gunfights, and hopefully they will continue to give a wreck as well as giving a lot of milks and making people cry for their mamas on another tournament. But on the other hand, Weekend Sleep Team, ABC Anonymous, Riley, Aris, R7 Freedom, Academy of Brothers, MAMBA, Royal Ace, SDPH, NOXIOUS, LÆTUS, SOLA, FIDE, Atrox Esports. They have a little bit highlights that we see a little bit, despite they were not engagement wise. We could see that able to give some hot motion for themselves. NICAEA Hawks as well, they were able to do survival, but on the other hand, when it comes to gunfights, they couldn't win it off. And there's 3 teams that didn't join us, which is the VIXENS, HKC, as well as MANDIRIGMA, CABALS. And it's such a shame. It could have been a even more hyped out game for this tonight, but with 21 teams, I couldn't say better, because the fact is, it's already a great fire gameplay from this 21 team Bravosix.
And probably in my just to add, I mean, it's really been a great night of Call of Duty Mobile for everybody. I mean, it only proves to show that in the Zero to Hero Showdown, we are going to take the world by storm. And this is a sign that Battle Royale times are changing. I mean, you have to adapt to the times. You got to stay modern. You got to find a way to literally, you know, just map the tables out. And probably last word on my end before we close the night, I just want to thank Paramount Gaming Esports again for the opportunity to be able to cast with one of the best in the business. I mean, the smoothest cast ever with Fasyabunny. No internet hiccups, no breaking signals. I mean, it was an honor to finally be able to unleash a lot of these mind games. I mean, being able to make people understand about these tactics is kind of like my thing, and I hope that I was able to give justice to that role, to give justice to the title of analyst, because it's hard to analyze on the fly. But when you couple it with a partner who's as welcoming as you, and with Mission Control, Colix Productions over at the studio, giving us quite the beautiful shots of the action, I am just lucky and thrilled to be here. And I'll see you tomorrow. For those who are watching, I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow I will be with Red Queen, and I will also be casting one more date for the Showdown, which is on August 12th, which is the upper finals, wherein I will be reunited with the one, the only Super Clark. But that's it from my end tonight. How about you, buddy?
I want to say to Red Queen, because I saw her comment saying that babies are saying, "Who's your baby now?" And I like that comment, Red Queen. I love her. She's always great with banters, as well as great emotion as well. But what I want to say to you, Red Queen, is that I'm your baby. I'm your baby, okay? Remember that, okay? But on the other hand, thank you again to those who have liked and shared this stream. Thank you for our support to the Paramount Gaming Esport, as well as to the rest of the casters. Again, another shout out to Gentleman Gaming, Super Clock, Cerulean Gaming, Colleagues Cast, aka our production, BTG, Red Queen Gaming, Oriu, Red Man Gaming, as well as my one and only amazing analysis right here, Bravosix. This is day number 7. Tomorrow will be the last day of the Showdown. Don't miss it out with the one and only Bravosix, as well as Red Queen. I am Fasyabunny. I'll see you guys again another live. Assalamualaikum. Good night.
You come from mine. Now you see me rise.
Masih bertumbuh dengan ini. Sebelum kau dapat berlawan oleh si tepi Sami sekarang ini.
I run from